Let's get myself off mute. Let's turn this down a little bit so you can hear me, hopefully. Not talking over it. Oops, I'm not on all the platforms yet. I didn't hit the button for Twitch and Kick, which, you know, we get the occasional person on Kick or person on Twitch. They show up every once in a blue moon, so we still keep those things open, even if it's not the best for my fucking what you call it, just what was it, bandwidth. That's what I was trying to say. Actually, we're gonna turn this down on the TV. Hold on a second. I need to just get a universal remote or something. All right. Hope everyone's having a good weekend, Royal Rumble weekend for those wrestling fans that may or may not be here. I saw right before I started, Cotton was lurking, and I'm working on getting to you guys' chats on YouTube. I was just getting everything set up, so I was already a little late. Again, hope everyone's having a good week. Howdy, El Gordo. Appreciate you being here too. Viz swears he hates this game. I just want to finish it, brother. I just want to get it over. I gotta get to Final Fantasy, if that makes you feel any better. We will get to that. Nah, fuck MJ. Unless you're talking about Michael Jackson. The way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, wait, turn me on. You knock me off my feet, nah. Hey, Cinch and Dildo. What the fuck direction I need to go in? Is there some here? Yes, I go here. Can I skip this shit? What happened? Play some of your songs at open mic. Oh man, I'm glad you're doing music because you're a fucking talented dude, bro. You're super talented, man. Only heard you play Venom like 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm already done with the Venom part. Or at least the black suit Spider-Man. Bro, I get it. On your period, leave him alone, bro. I get it. I just got back to fucking writing. Thank God. You know what I mean? Getting some of this fucking project done. It's just like, you ain't done it in a while, you know what I mean? It's just, it can be tough, but I'm getting back to it. I'm glad you are, bro. The world got to hear your music. I mean, the world got to hear my music too. Don't get me wrong, but like your shit, bro. Y'all was already ready as a band, bro. So hopefully you get another opportunity. You're a talented dude. Good luck with this bullshit with Spotify. It's getting even bullshittier, if you can believe that. Forgot about this fucking garbage. I mean, I guess this UMG, and I guess UMG is trying to buy up all the distributors. It's just, it's a shit show. It's a fucking shit show. But what do you do? So honestly, even with that, when I release stuff, I'm gonna release stuff to YouTube, and I'm still gonna release to Spotify, but I'm gonna just do it later. Like a month or two later. Like I'm gonna make sure there's some a gap. Just release mainly your website, YouTube, Bandcamp as the main things, which means I gotta hurry up and work on that website. And then, you know, ideally, once the first few projects first couple projects are out, we can get more out. Not sure if I ever get to Bodie James level. We just dropped another project. What was it, Permanent Ink, which I like, you know. Part of me thought, man, is he dropping too much? But after another playthrough, I'm like, nah, I'm fucking with this. I'm fucking with this. Blows performance. Here, and that's oh, sheesh. Oh, congrats. Getting close to 1.7K. Used to belt it out when you was young. Fucked up your voice. Spotify. Yeah, Spotify is just taking more money. They already don't pay you a goddamn thing. Cry every time I hear Taylor Swift. My ears start bleeding. Why can't one of the planes land a VIP? Yo, what is with all these planes crashing, by the way? What the fuck, man? As if you don't need a beat in your head, pause, that it's the end of the world. God damn, bro. The planes got a fucking crash too? Golly. Playing vampires. I don't know what it is. He is driving. I kind of think and thought that, but it's still good though. Like, and like he's not the first. I remember Spitter went through a point where he was doing a mixtape a month. You know what I mean? He's not the first to do it. At first, that's what I said. Still, I listened to it again. I'm like, man, this shit is hard. Now there was a few beats toward the end of the project. I'm like, a few tracks. And I have seen it said that had he took his last two projects and just gave you the best of each one, it would have been a much stronger project than either one on its own. And that's probably a fair thing. He keep trying to do the one artist, one producer thing, but fuck it, you don't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just do a project with multiple producers, and or just pick the best. You know, you can still put all the thing, record what you record, and then pick the best tracks out of a bunch. You know what I mean? My plan is to release 2 to 3 a year. Maybe, well, I might start off, well, we'll see. Let's get the first two done. Let's get the first two done and then go from there. Scarcity is good. You know, Rock usually do bass. You know, last year he did 2, one toward the beginning, one toward the end. One on his own, one with Alchemist. Joji. Ain't that Filthy Frank? Because I'm basically trying to do what he did. Ubisoft's Money. No, I wouldn't play it. I'm not even a big Assassin's Creed guy, let alone Assassin's Creed Shadow. I wasn't about to play it. I forgot it existed until you brought it up. I'm so done with AAA games, bro. I've been dropping one for 2 years. Yeah, I got to get my pace up. But I want to get there. Why you look like that? Hey, Fizz. Yasuke Griff money. Oh, jeez. Is he going to be officially Venom now? Because he's mad at Peter? Bro, they was a gay couple this whole... They're the real couple. We figured it out. I don't know if you was here on this episode. So, Pete is straight for pay, basically. He's just fucking Mary Jane for a place to stay. That's his real boyfriend. But he's straight for pay. So he's not really, you know, so now he's Venom officially. Yeah, Pete and Harry dating. Not MJ. He just fucks her for a place to stay. He got his own room in her house. Who does that? Unless you're not really trying to fuck the person you with. Yeah, Venom. Oh shit, I thought I was about to line this motherfucker up. It took the whole game for him to finally be Venom. After all this bullshit. Which obviously it should be Eddie Brock, but this is alternate universes. Fist. You gonna make a comic using CGI and submit it to Ripazine? What's Ripazine? Clay play MJ. Man, she's an NY1, brother. This bitch looks like Rocky Dennis, man. And has no design to her, completely plain. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, I do get to play as Venom. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm fucking. Yo, these people are dead, bro. That's another thing I don't like about this game. They be acting like you can hit somebody that hard and they not dead. No, man. Makes no sense. Well, I mean, I guess it's the power of Venom. Having this power. You know, he goes from being weak, and then after this thing bonds with Spider-Man, he's even stronger than before. Yeah, man, Rock. I'm telling you, this bitch MJ is hit. They did that on purpose, though. They wanted her to be hit for feminism and shit, I guess. I don't know. But she's hit. Because even when they showed the person she was modeled after, she looks way worse than that. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, oh, she had to do that. They wanted to do that. So that's, you know, that's their business, whatever. Whoa, we know. But but they definitely are trying to, you talk about the subtext, is that he's just fucking MJ for the bills to get paid. Because how you supposedly fucking with, think about it, you living with a chick, but you live in your own room? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And she's cool with it, but you spend most of your time with the homeboy. Okay. It's cool, you know what I mean? I'm not judging, but that's definitely what they're implying. Oh no, I did see golf in the Pro Bowl games, but I didn't see much of the Pro Bowl games. Joe Mixon smacked. Oh, Brian Branch and the balls. No. No, I didn't see. I gotta look that shit up. I know they do dodgeball. Oh, Angela, I got a magazine. As much shit as we talk, man, fuck yeah, contribute to that shit. Like, toss your shit out to everybody, everywhere you can. I didn't know he had a magazine. I didn't know anybody had a magazine. Said Jenny at Forrest Gump's make sharing masks like ain't. Yeah, Jenny. Was it Jenny and Forrest's mother was a trip in that movie? I'm surprised. I didn't know you even got to play with it. I thought you were just talking about the black suit Spider-Man. Let me give you some Venom. Can he swing? Nope. I mean, that guy's dead, bro. You're not surviving that. He's not. Okay. Okay, it's like that. Yeah, baby, the prison. Yep, that's what I mean. His mother was a trip too. Hey, I don't give listen, people still care about Young Rip. If you try to submit yourself as an artist, you submit that shit everywhere, bro. If Kamala Harris had a music blow, I'm submitting that shit to that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Shit. They go hurt. So Mary July, I didn't know you had a magazine. If people read it, you be a fool not to submit your shit to it. Who gives a fuck? I've been playing games for decades. No, I'm the worst gamer. I'm a boomer gamer now, bro. I'm damn near 40, man. I don't have pro top tier reflexes. And I've always been shitty at the camera. Since 3D was a thing, because I'm old enough to remember when 3D wasn't a thing. So yeah, man. I am not. I play games a lot, but I am. You know, if you're here for the game quality, man, I'm sorry. Interviewing the Packers, though. See, I did not hear that. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the hell? What's up there? Why can't Harry be Green Goblin? That would have made more sense. But I don't make these games. And then, I mean, why did they even make the decision to use the Ultimate Universe anyway? Really, it's his own universe. But they made the decision they wanted to base it off of it. Like, why? Why ain't smiling on this? Yeah, Ultimate Cartoon, okay. But like they didn't. That was a decision that they made. They didn't have to do that. Goblins always bring property down. Yeah. Fair enough. That's Crack Boy. But no, I didn't know what they was gonna do with the OC. As far as the Texans. I mean, shit. How do I get up there? Man, I am fucking stuck. Can he? Oh well, he can't climb on shit. What the fuck? This is trash. Ultimate Cartoon is the only other version. Okay, to have him as Venom. I thought maybe the Ultimate Comics. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now where do we go from here? What? Okay, why didn't you let me do that the last time? That's stupid. Whatever. Oh shit! Oh shit! You better let me up there. Fuck! Golly! Eat 'em. Oh, he's so dead. They're just all these people murdered. PS1 camera was always got you fucked up. Fair enough. Why is this rampage happening? Cause Harry got back the Venom suit and he's mad because he felt Peter abandoned him. I don't know. because him and Peter are in a homosexual relationship. He's just crashing out. They do give you a little section. But Brandon, who do you think they should hire as OC for the Texans? I mean, I think it was time to get rid of Slow. Well, I don't know. They got to improve that offensive line, and there's a lot of teams that need to improve their offensive line, and all of them ain't gonna be able to do it. Now the Texans do got cap room. They got a good defense. They got a lot of things, and you would like to think, if healthy, with a lot of playmakers healthy, they got a chance to actually make a run. And be the Texans could be the best team or one of the best teams in the AFC next year if things play out a certain way. Now, I'm not saying that will happen. I said could be. When you just put the pieces together, you give them a good offensive line, the quarterback's in year 3. If the progression, people look at last year, maybe rightfully so, as a downgrade, but you still made the playoffs, still won a playoff game. You know what I mean? So, who do you want as OC? I don't know who's available, and hiring is not the same as hiring a coach, because I don't know who every team's quarterback coach and shit. Until this hiring cycle, I wasn't really aware of this pass game coordinator, run game coordinator shit. I knew they had position coaches. I knew there was wide receiver coaches, tight end coaches, running back coach, quarterback coach, etc. But this, whatever, pass game coordinator. No, I'm not doing a red pill. It was kind of an anti-red pill video. It was about no, I ain't doing a red pill. It was an anti-red pill video, actually. Even though that title was kind of the title was intentionally misleading. It's more about these pizza lovers. That's what the video is about. Since you was referring to a short that I dropped earlier, and it's on a few other platforms. Oh, did somebody hit me up on Twitch? I don't know if somebody hit me up on Twitch. Sorry if you did, and I missed you. But nah, it was about. I saw a fucked up video talking about most teenage pregnancies have a father in the 20s. And I'm like, this is fucked up. We talk about these motherfuckers going after these young girls. I didn't realize it was that widespread. Or not most. It was like 39%, but that's still a high percentage. I didn't know it was like that. So I was like, man, all these motherfuckers keep complaining about these women. Nobody's talking about how these women is getting preyed on since they were age 13. 14. Like, I didn't realize that, and I just did it I literally saw the video, and then she's like, man, maybe an hour later, so I'm gonna just do a video off my phone off the top and not even put like no value in, just real quick as a short. But yeah, I believe the statistic, if I'm correct, is 39% of teenage pregnancies have a father who is over the age of 20 years old. So, yes, that could mean a lot of 18-year-olds with 20-year-olds, which is not illegal and not really even that big of a deal, right? But it also more than likely means a lot of 16-year-olds with 20-year-olds, and unfortunately younger. So, it's like, well, all this bullshit, we keep women. Well, we're not protecting these girls, man. As a culture, as a species, and then we send them to these demonic-ass schools. So, yeah, so that's what it is. But it was disguised as a red pill because, again, the red pill's the ones constantly talking this shit. And it's like, you know what, man? These girls ain't getting that way just because. It ain't just like, that's the wave right now. It's like, let's just identify a problem but not come up with a solution or even think about a solution. Just complain about the problem. Say that there is a problem. And at no point is there any like, well, how did this problem get here? We've all become like the drug companies. We do not want to address root causes. We just want to placate symptoms in society. And that's why society will stay fucked up, because there's no one even. Everything's got to be politicized, and the things that are politicized are never the important things. They never, they never look. Again, we don't look at the root causes of why things are the way they are. We just accept that they are the way they are, like they got here out of a fucking vacuum, and they don't. So you want to complain about all these women? Oh, they this, that, and the third. Oh, modern women. So that's why it's really to kind of shit on these red pill guys, because none of them talk about that. A lot of these assholes do have kids, do have daughters, because most of these guys are, you know, at least the first generation wave was the, you know, the 50-year-old balding. Before you had the Sneeko motherfuckers come out, right? You had the Jack Murphys, you can put Andrew Tate to some extent in that, where they 34, 30, mid to late 30s to mid to late 50s. They had the motorcycle and a cigar and a bald head and all that. And listen, even if that's a pussy crusher stat, it's undoubtedly still some truth to it. And there's definitely shit we know in these schools, these kids, all these kids are getting preyed on in these schools. So that goes without saying. Because we got these perverted teachers. That's why I don't give a shit about the teachers. I keep seeing them complain about shit. Like I had told Richard, man, I had an old head, pause. He was a white dude from New York. That's when I still living in Charlotte. And he was, you know, he would have came up in the 60s and 70s. And he talked about when he was in school, how one of his classmates gave the teacher LSD in their water, and she lost her mind and could never teach again. And she fucked up her whole life because he just poured a whole thing of LSD in her water or her coffee or whatever she was drinking without her knowing, and fucked up her whole mind. So that's how the boomers was getting it in. The boomers and the old Gen Xers was getting it in. So I don't want to hear how bad these kids are, like bad kids just woke up, because they've been if they was doing that in the 60s, 70s, because he was an old OG, bro. He was an OG, and this was what, 2018 when he told me this. So I don't want to hear like, oh, you know, no matter what you tell me these kids did, I don't know how many kids is doing that. You know what I'm saying? Don't start, see? Cotton letting you know, bad kids business. Don't start PE teacher in junior high. And you know what, since you did, I will give you that. Not trusting stats is a safe bet. Not trusting stats is a safe bet. Every time you follow, check the data, it's always a bullshit study. That is very true, and I'm sure there is. You know what? I remember I've done that before. You look at the study, you say, "Wait a second, there's a lot wrong with it." But what I will say about what I said, it's still people goaded for the youth. There's still some validity to it, and there's a lot of young girls with grown boyfriends still, and it's not as much as being done as what should be done. And I mean, I think that's a huge reason these kids is over sexualized, man. We was over sexualized. Shit, my generation was over sexualized for what we should have been seeing, and these kids is getting it way. Oh fuck! I always had this fucker. Thank you. Hey, Alana Watson. Yeah, you seen academics, bitch ass. Oh shit. We're trying to finish up Spider-Man, and I was having a conversation about a YouTube video that I just posted. So you want to check that out on YouTube? It's a short, or on TikTok, Instagram, VigilanteWilliamson, say on all platforms. On those three, that was the only three I have. I don't really use the TikTok that much, but I mean it's still around, so it'll probably pay more dividends once the music start dropping. But I'm doing okay this Friday. How are you doing, Alana? And I appreciate you being here, man. And if you young, stay away from grown men. Shit, that was tough, because I'm sick of these sickos, man. That shit ain't right, bro. That shit ain't fucking right. But you're right not to trust stats. You're right not to trust stats. Man, I missed it, bro. I missed it, bro. Is it the dads need to teach kid? We don't have a lot of fathers, but you're not wrong. Dads need to kids teach their sons how to get dated as soon as they enter puberty. Let some grown men. That's sick. That actually is true. Make arts for your channel. Oh man, I thought you might be a real person. Listen, if you're not a bot, oh man, I got cracked. So yeah, that statement is true, but also dads need to protect their daughters. We don't have a lot of, the single mother thing has gotten out of hand. And listen, even if somebody is willing to play the stepfather role, very rare is a guy who's going to be as intent and focused on the kids as the father themselves. So we just need fathers in general. That will solve both. Is you have more, like you said, just because I think that's part of why there's so much resentment. Is a lot of kids like it is a joke, but it is a thing where once you enter middle school, you're competing with grown men for girls your age. That's the joke. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, well, that's fucked up. But we gotta have dads protecting their daughters and helping their sons out with dating so they don't become one of these crazy, creepy goons. You know what I'm saying? And so they not perverted and fucked up. Discord. My IG is like I just said, it's VigilanteWilliamson. So I mean, you can follow me on IG. And listen, if you're just like a bot or something, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I appreciate you being here. You know what I mean? But you could have bought it anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. Howdy, Tom Jensen. Said move their kids to Wyoming or some shit, ban cell phones and the internet. Honestly, yeah, we don't. I mean, you're not wrong. Shit, I need to ban myself from the fucking internet. Fuck. I could use the internet detox myself. I mean, I'm here with you guys. I feel bad I haven't been streaming as much. The yak in Montana, no cell phone. Man, gotta really. Now, obviously, you don't want to go too hard sheltering your kids, but there's so much that there is. I understand how helicopter parents exist. It's like, fuck, you in a world that is trying to get your children. Shit, we saw that. What was the San Francisco gay choir? We're coming for your kids. That was a real thing. I know it was kind of an overblown culture war thing, but it was real. You know what I'm saying? Everything's coming for your kids. And it's been coming for your kids since you was a kid. They came for you, and they got your ass, by the way. Now that things come for you, it got you, remember? That's why you fucked up, so. Is he dead yet? No, not like this. Take kids survival camping, yeah. Man, I don't know. Listen, I'm probably not going to ever get the chance to be a father. If I did, I would hope to have, be in the best situation to raise children. Oh, shit. Is he going to kill him? Or just another wave of the boss battle? But yeah, you can't just rely on the system. You should have relied on the system when we was growing up, but you can't just, I'm gonna just send my kid to average school and you know what I mean, all this other stuff, and just let them watch TV and just let them watch internet and just give them an iPad and just, oh shit, he really did eat them. Okay, that was raw. Exactly, that's what I mean. You can't be watching fucking modern porn. You're 8 years old. By the time the gay choir come, by the time the gay choir come in the picture, it's too fucking late. God damn, he really did eat this motherfucker. That's sick. I would expect that. That was pretty raw. I ain't gonna lie. That was raw. I was not expecting that. But that's exactly it. And you can't just, You can't just hand your son an iPad at 6 because you don't feel like watching them. You can't do that, but a lot of motherfuckers do that. They had they kid an iPad because they don't feel like watching them. They had their kids an iPad, just let them grow wild, and they end up doing all sorts of wild shit, being exposed to all sorts of wild shit, and being motherfucking super goons by the time they 15, 16. Yeah, it was craving the appetizer. He was craving some craving. He fucking murked him. Hey, Forbidden Ruin. Man, you killed a shit ton of guards and then murked him. Oh shit, he hearing his mom's voice. Oh hell no. Nah. Yeah, Steven Universe was some gay propaganda. I never watched. I did watch Adventure Time. I didn't mind Adventure Time. I didn't get deep into Adventure Time like that. Oh, he's seeing all sorts of shit. This motherfucker tweaking. He killed the motherfucker. He ate a motherfucker face. Nah, he tweaking. But yeah, they really. That was probably the one for your generation. That Steven Universe got big. Shit, that's the reason Tumblr turned out. All those weirdos like with the Steven Universe avatars with all those weird ass characters, gender bent ass characters. Love regular show. Regular show was cool. Gumball. I didn't watch a ton. Gumball. There's got to be in this buy because unless we just won, the world is over. That's just in this buy. Man, fuck yeah, Venom getting shit done. I like Venom. Yeah, we gotta protect our kids, man, as a culture. Why does Venom want world domination? I guess because it's, I don't know. Because the writers at Insomniac Games said so. Oh no. I forgot I haven't done this in a minute. Man. Okay, I guess I'll just unlock what I can. That's wow. What did they got from that? What did they do? Oh, this one's kind of cool. Should have got that one. You know, I'm gonna keep him on that one. All right. Yeah, I have not been paying attention to the ability trees like that. Okay, West Side Gun. Listen, until Trump do something that actually affect my life, I'll give a shit less, bro. I don't give a fuck about all these immigrants. I mean, I do, you know what I mean? To some extent, I live in Texas, right? And I don't want the housing prices to go up. And, you don't want people to get deported and shit, you know. I mean, look, I want the criminals to get deported, but the regular motherfucker, I don't really want to get deported, I'll be honest. It's hard-working motherfuckers. I mean, it's motherfuckers to keep the country going. I've seen a lot of shit about, how, shit. You know, certain shipments of produce and shit ain't getting made and all sorts of shit. So it's already starting to affect things. And I'm in Houston. ICE is out here. They out here. So I didn't mean to pick the blue Spider-Man, but here we go. So, but like all that, and then he got this tariff shit with Mexico and Canada. It's like, and that's, you know, everybody predict that's gonna make things more expensive. It's like, I want things to be cheaper. I want there to be more jobs. This don't seem like it's the right direction. So until some good shit start happening, he can suck my dick. Quite frankly. Why is Miles' outfits always scream hood? Because they gotta remind you every 5 seconds that he's black. Fizz. Every 5 seconds you gotta be reminded he's black. He's black. He's black. He's black. Every fucking time I see Venom, that horrible Eminem hook comes in my head. That piss. It was about Venom. Let's see if I missed anything. Fair enough. Moving on. Yeah, no, I got ranting. I started ranting. It was a ghost town here in North Cal. Farming community here. I can imagine. Get rid of minimum wage. I mean, the Thomas Sowell-esque economic types would welcome that. I don't know. That's the right direction. Like, he can't do it though. Maybe only for federal jobs. Which ain't what federal jobs is minimum wage, you know what I'm saying? But fed jobs is kill them. Want to build battleships? Fair enough. Minimum wage per state is all the rules by a bunch of morons. The smartest man who gonna do the labor? I don't know. Okay, if you got Cali's minimum wage is ridiculous. Oh shit. Minimum wage don't mean that's the thing. We'll see. Maybe I gotta give it time. I'll grant you that. Maybe it's one of those things that, well, you gotta get this step done. Because the things about tariff, are you gonna make it easier? Okay, cool. You doing these tariffs. What are you gonna do to help people open up the businesses that would help keep the prices down? Because all right, you want to increase American manufacturing. I'm with it. We need manufacturing jobs like a motherfucker. But how are they gonna pop into existence when we're this poor as a country? And you know the powers that be don't really. I mean, I don't know. And then what is RFK going to do about the FDA? That's another thing. These are things I care about. I care about the fact that our fucking food supply look like a goddamn lab experiment. Even though these same companies in a lot of these same manufacturing facilities will make a different formulation for a lot of these products. And not just these products, but just even fucking fruit and vegetables itself being all fucked up. Just basic shit, meat being all fucked up. Is he gonna do something about that? Like, when does that shit start? I could give a shit about everything else. Well, outside of that making things worse, of course. But what is the shit that's actually gonna affect my quality of life start? Cause all this grandstanding shit, I don't really give a fuck about, bro. And I'm not about to act like I give a fuck about it. said Joe made it 15. Your state stay at 750. So the federal don't even mean shit there. Well, who gives it? It's not even worth talking about. If it's like that, and that's how it actually works, then it's not even fucking worth talking about there. If that's the case, because it's gonna be a state-to-state issue any fucking way. So, which I don't mind. I actually rather more things be state-to-state than federal. I'm cool with depowering the federal government as much as anything. So if it's just state-to-state, fuck it. I don't give a shit. But you know, I don't care about I care about the shit's gonna affect my life. Oh damn. Only does federal workers, states one that they okay. Things gonna line up. Oh wait, he said fit. Stronger dollar would mean lower rates. Hey, if we get a stronger dollar out of this shit, I'm for it. Basic bitches on Twitter continue not knowing the difference. Fair enough. I don't know the difference because again, I'm not I ain't Ben Shapiro. Big issue with American oil production needs a minimum 40 a barrel to be profitable. 10 Gulf states need 10 a barrel. Stronger dollar will make imports cheaper. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to show. It's because I'm streaming off the PS5. It's a little harder to ain't that much harder, but it's a little harder to show links. I gotta stop everything and do a link. I'm kind of just trying to beat the game, Wade. Add tariffs, not feel the pain, make revenue. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this work. We'll see how this work. I am struggling. My bills is getting crazy. I don't know what it is about heat in the winter out here, but it just uses so much energy, and it's like I pay more energy. Or my energy bills is higher when what you call in the winter than in the summer. You would think, oh, it's the air conditioning, but I don't know if that's just my house and I need to get somebody to look at it. Or whatever. Yeah, it's sell to everybody. Southern Israel Canal. Yes, the heater. Okay, well, so that's normal. Okay, yeah, golly. Next month they trying to tax me. I'm like, fuck. I thought y'all taxed me this month. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I have to make arrangements on that bitch. Where am I? Oh. This is. Yo, what is with this? Is anybody else freaking out looking at this? I feel like wait, stop doing that. Oh, I must have to go back in that direction. They're forcing me. Like I look like is anyone else having a stroke watching this costume? Scan to find. Oh. Maybe I got to be back in there. Food prices are insane here right now. So there was an organized boycott. Food chain. Shit. 5 Euro countries joined us. Wow. Yeah, man. That's the shit I care about, bro. I'm not saying migrants and all that shit don't matter. Or I don't know, man. I ain't gonna act like some political fucking analyst. But I care about what the fuck is gonna happen in real life to real people like motherfucking me, and how the fuck I'm gonna stay above water. And I don't know, man. He's a Croatia. Our old Croatian citizen dildo. Started to get cataracts. Man. I'm sorry to hear that. Thought your glasses were dirty. Oh shit. shit. I'm sorry to hear that, man. See, man, that's another thing. This is why I'm, I'm streaming less because I gotta do more music. I've had this place for 3 years. I've had a studio in the house and I work from home. And I have dropped one song that I dropped before I even moved here. I am not a health conscious guy, as we all know. I did go to the gym today. But that, I'm getting back. Shit, this whole week has been a fucking nightmare dealing with my car, which still ain't in the best shape, but at least the battery is in and is running. But of course he mixes because he's black and he likes music. But speaking of music, man, if I don't drop like lots of music, you know what I mean, I'm gonna feel bad. I don't want to just have 8 albums recorded before I go. And not to be morbid, but it's like I'm not health conscious. I don't want to go to the doctor. It's a non-zero chance that I just drop one fucking day. Not to be morbid. I'm hoping it's in 100 years. But I ain't exactly Charles Atlas out here. You know what I'm saying? So. I already had one 5 days ago. Big change, lost 50% of the traffic. Immigrants matter, but they need to come through the legal process. That's something we do. You know what? Thank you for saying that. Make the legal process easier, because clearly there are hardworking, legitimate immigrants who, and I'm not saying make it too easy, right? But if somebody who's hardworking, they ain't did nothing, you know what I mean? We could use them, and we have used them. Let's keep it a buck. Especially out here in Texas, like, come on, man. I don't like painting all the immigrants one way. That's fucked up. Especially knowing how much work the immigrants do and how much menial labor, as Fizz said, like that. If not for them, this country can't keep running. And to act like it can is a fucking farce. You know what I'm saying? So there's obviously good immigrants. Let's let them in. The fucked up ones, yeah, we should stop. You got actual countries like Venezuela and Ecuador literally open up their jails to send them here. No, these motherfuckers got to go. You know what I mean? That should be considered an act of war. The fuck? You gonna open up your jail and send them through poor Mexico? Everyone blame Mexico. Mexico is not the problem. You know what I'm saying? Mexico is just the gateway. It's just the bridge here. You know what I'm saying? But I know motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Shout out to LBJ. What'd he say? A lot of people talk about the LBJ quote about black people and Democrats, but he also said, if you give a white man somebody he can look down on, he'll never look up at you. I may have that somewhat wrong. So, you can look it up, clarify it. But there's definitely some truth to that. Can I get to this fucking hospital? I mean, helicopter. What am I trying to say? Mexico's a massive part of the problem. They have a military to stop them. Well, makes the DMV look like the Flash. You have tens of millions already. You doubt you need more? Fair enough. Massive part of the problem. They have a military to stop them. Maybe I should be better off to say Mexicans are not necessarily the problem. Not necessarily saying. There you go. What the fuck? I thought I had it. The Mexican government. Because again, I ain't a political expert, despite how often we end up fucking talking about politics. They refused to stop them. They had the ability to. Fair enough. So, Mexican government might be a part of the problem. Yeah, they are super racist. Well, I think we talked about that in your stream. We talked about that on your stream. Is he about to get cut up? The fuck? Okay. And colorism is a huge thing out there too. That light skin, dark skin shit. Super huge out there, which I didn't know until recently. But yeah, we talked about all this on your stream. That was a while ago, obviously, and I'm sure everybody in the chat we was talking about that. But you know what I say? That being here in Houston, Mexicans ain't treated me with nothing but respect and been cool to me. Now I don't know if that's because I'm light skinned and part Native American and they think I'm one of they don't know no better or what. But everybody been cool to me. I ain't got nothing but cool people no matter what the race is in Houston. Honestly, in the South, that Southern hospitality shit, as a cold Midwesterner, I've felt that. That's why I do still like Texas, even with all these problems. Don't get played on the UK. That's true. That's not a good, that's a good point. You don't want to be too, that's why I said don't make it too easy, because you just start rubber stamping people. That's just as bad, if not worse. Because at least the illegals, you can deport them. If you rubber stamp them and make them citizens, now you're fucked. But like all things should, everything balances all things should be. There's got to be a way to balance this out. I'm sure it would not get found because that's not what the world works on. It works on chaos. Chaos, confusion, and exploitation. So whatever the balance is not going to get found. And we're going to end up fucked. That's what I predict, unfortunately. But I'll be glad to be wrong. You know what I mean? I just want to be able to pay my fucking bills, bro. That's all I want to do. Blend in and admit nothing. I mean, my own mom thought I was Mexican when she came out here. She's like, "Who's that? Big Mexican? Oh, that's Vigilante." Not that's what she called me, but she called me by my name. I didn't know that was you. So there's something about that. Okay, I'm hitting the button. Jeez, what the fuck? I didn't pay attention to the Senior Bowl. I mean, I did see some people talk about certain practices. I don't know. There's still too much. Listen, for how bad this quarterback class is, to me, there's still too much attention on some of these guys. I don't really think much of, and I'm not just talking about Shador and Cam. I'm talking about some of these other guys they keep trying to hype up. That happens every draft year, where some people you never heard of at these small schools, they start getting. They usually what they is they hire publicists and agents. A lot of these people, especially now we're in the post NIL era, and you know getting a publicist ain't the hardest thing, especially because in the post. Plenty of entertainment companies have had layoff era. There's many a publicist to find. So you get some of these guys and gals at publicists who are publicists. They start getting into ESPN and all these different people's ear and start hyping up these small school motherfuckers who really. I haven't seen Elijah Oreo. I think you talked about him last time. But they start hyping them up. Every now and again, you see a Josh Allen or Ben Roethlisberger where they come from one of these small schools and actually are worth a damn. But you start to see these motherfuckers get hyped up. But I haven't been paying attention like that, though. I will admit that. H1B hoopla, what's going on? See, I don't have a Twitter. I'm going to look up Elijah Arroyo's fucking highlights. Is H1B1 bird flu? Or am I wrong? Like I said, I'm not an expert or anything, so correct me if I'm wrong. Killer! Kill! H1B visa. Oh. Elon versus MAGA fight. Oh, yeah. Fuck them both. They can both suck my dick. Making fun of, you know, the thing. Come on, man. Oh, now you worse than CNN when Trump lost. Like, I want him back. What am I going to make fun of? Find something bigly. There you go. Or had a ball carrier speed at the Senior Bowl. Only slower than 6 NFL players. Whoa. That's sick. Whoa. Turpin, Nico Collins, BTJ, Gibbs, James Cook, Saquon, who are all pretty good. But he's 250 pounds, tight end. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's fucking nuts. I never heard of dude. But that's fucking nuts. Where am I supposed to go? That's fucking bananas, yeah. I didn't know it was like that. Where do I gotta go though? Oh, right there. He was injured at Miami. I see. Cam Ward's is QB. Well, that's... What do you think about Cam Ward, since I talked about it? I don't really think much of him or Shador. He has a little bit more athleticism to him. I feel like they're both going to be bust. Like, I really do. Oops, hit the wrong button. Not really. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I really don't think either one belong in the first round. They both second round, third round type guys. But because quarterback is the position, bust this nut. Bust this nut. Yeah, who's the other Spider-Man? It's Miles. Even though he's in the red suit, I got him in the red suit and Peter in his blue suit. Okay, can I switch in between them? I don't know if I can. What are they doing? Man, I'm about to lose. Oh, we fucked. The 90 cartoon. Yeah, I like that 90s theme. And I like that cartoon. I haven't watched it in a while. Like that's something I haven't revisited as an adult. Can I just restart this? We fucked. I didn't revisit. Those are testicles. They basically are, yes. And that's one thing I haven't revisited. Oh damn. Yeah. Texas signed Arroyo. They had two of the fastest big guys in the NFL. Yeah. You mentioned Tank Dell's on there. Even though I don't know how he's going to be after his a lot of injuries he's fucking had. That's another. Texas did have their share of injuries. I know a lot was made about the Lions' damn injuries. You know, I care about the Texans. I wouldn't mind a Texas Lions Super Bowl. Shit. I almost think you need a team like the Texans. I feel like The Bills and the Ravens are institutionalized when it comes to the Chiefs. But the Texans, I think, came closer than motherfuckers think, because they got a real... That defense that the Texans have is already... It's already there, man. That defense is for real. You know what I mean? Oh, what the fuck is... Uh-oh. I was in La La Land. All right. I mean, they fucked the Lions up. Obviously, they lost that game, but wasn't a damn defense for it. By no stretch of the imagination. Football is gay. What quote the NFL? They did say that. Football, they said football is gay, which was wild work to say. But they went through their little woke era. They wanted to be woke. So they said football is gay. That was their business. And listen, the fact that, I know you said don't quote stats, but what did it say? 70% of people think the NFL is rigged on some level now. And I don't know how accurate that is, but it wouldn't shock me if it's that much or more. Yeah, I would have taken Texas Lions. You know, obviously I want the Lions in. Bills, Lions, even Ravens, Lions. But I think out the AFC, like I said, Ravens and Bills are institutionalized. You need a team like the Texans to come up. Because to stop this menace of the Swifties, it's going to take another team. And I think the Texans could be that team. Because I'm like, man, if they get this shit right. The way CJ played in the playoffs, man, impressed the shit out of me. And the way this defense has played all year, it's like, man, if with all the talent they got as weapons, if they can stay healthy, they can keep the offensive line, which wasn't a bad line on paper, but in practice it wasn't. If you can get this shit right, bro, Texas can put in some work. They got to fix the O-line. Yes, they do. They got to fix that O-line. But if they can fix the O-line, and sometimes it's a lot of that's coaching. I don't know who their O-line coach is. You fired your coordinator. Hopefully you fired your O-line coach. Yeah, guards. You can't do if you can't if you ain't got guards, that means the middle is fucked. And if the middle's fucked, you can't even get started. And you can't run. That's what really fucked me up with Slowey. I mean, he did call screens. But it's like, bro, you're not doing enough. Okay, you know your offensive line is trash. Won't you help everybody out? I remember being there in the Lions game thinking, oh, man, we about to lose. And he just kept running Joe Mixon right the fuck up the middle and right under those guards just to get stuff. And he just kept doing it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So if they clean house, yeah, they got to clean house. And they got to do better. They should have cap space because they got a rookie quarterback. I can't imagine there's too many motherfuckers you're paying, right? So they got to fix this O-line. In the draft and in free, they got to throw everything they can at the O-line positions. Especially, like you said, the guards. Is the cap tight? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know about everybody. I know our cap situation is good for this year, but it tightens up crazy after that. Because that's when everybody's contracts start to kick in that we re-sign. And the truth is, we're not going to be able to re-sign everybody, honestly. And we need to, talking about we now, talking about the Lions. Even though, like I said, I do care about the Texans. But with the Lions, man, we really need to take a swing at one of these rush ends. Whether it's Max Crosby, whether it's Myles Garrett, or if we can't get a big name, at least, what's the dude? I almost wanted to say Keith Sweat from, who knows? Oh, shit, I keep fucking up. Those shows got paid much as Saquon. That's crazy work. Oh, man, you got to look at your... Yeah, I know. That's why I said your old lineman is one of the most highest paid offensive line in the league, and they one of the worst offensive lines. Tunsil expensive, Tyus expensive. Goddamn. There's a bunch of edges this class, Well, I mean, we obviously did a good job drafting Aiden, but I mean, we don't really get a pass rush without Aiden. Like, that's just the truth. Our pass, and then he wasn't there most of the year. Zadarius was cool. I would like to see him. I don't know if we're gonna bring him back. I mean, honestly, we need to throw everything on defense. So between free agency and the draft, they got to replace the O-line guys with rookie O-line guys before playing Stroud. Oh yeah, they're gonna eventually have to pay Stroud and Will Anderson. So they got to draft. Yeah, this draft, as much as motherfuckers make it about the QB, it's gonna really be about all the other positions and who can. Which I don't know. I'm not no fucking draft scout. I barely watch college, so I couldn't tell you who's going to be the guy. Oh, shit, I'm getting wrecked. Man, I think this game is extended. I keep thinking I'm toward the end of this fucker, but I don't know if I am. Oh, shit, Doomers keep saying Stroud goes back to L.A. for a second contract. Really? I think he's staying. Why would he go to L.A. where? What, I guess to replace Stafford at the Rams. I think he's staying. I don't. Why would he leave? Unless y'all can't pay him for some reason, which I don't see that happening. They'd be a fool. That'd be like resetting the franchise already. Y'all just got started going. Texas fans let him get beat up. I mean, listen, like you said, the offensive line wasn't that great. Lots of rumors. See, game just keep going these beat him up segments. Yeah, they are extending the length of this. They're padding the length of this game. I just want it to end. Just want this shit to end. Can I fight Venom and get this shit over with? Did I miss it? What the fuck is it? Oh, jeez. How do we? I don't know. Listen, I'm not as mad as some of the coaches as some people. I was telling my brother, man, I know the whole world wants to hype up Ben Johnson. I was about sick of Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn by the time that game was over with the Redskins. I think what's his name? I think ESPN hyped Ben Johnson up a lot more than he deserves to be. Based in 7th spot, high draft picks, hit on a lot of draft picks in a few years. That's true. And we're some of the latest teams rebuilding our coaching staff. A lot of coaching staffs already is set in stone. And despite both being contending teams, we both got to rebuild the whole coaching staff right the fuck now. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks. So, I mean, we're going to have to probably pull for college. What else the fuck we can do?
You do?
Hit the nail on the head. Finally! Top story. Everybody's talking about it. This is
Editor.
Congratulations. Your first assignment, write more juicy stuff by tomorrow morning. Drama, controversy, just like this.
Like this.
Get writing!
But, man, yeah, we're probably going to have to go through college. Because we lost a lot of staff.
I didn't get fired from the Bugle. In fact, I think I got it.
Told you this bitch look like Rocky Dennis. Look at this goofy bitch.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Maybe try for Rams. Nick Caley. I heard Nick Caley interview for the Texas job. So on the new Packers OC.
It's kind of hard to explain. Promise me you'll stay away from him, okay?
Yeah. Thought Bucks and Texas last. Till he interviewed, the Bucks hire someone. Nick Kelly, was he the Rams OC? Cause some people got hired like who hired the Bengals DC? Which I'm like, the Bengals. I mean, they had what's his name, Richardson, but I mean, that defense wasn't that good. 2 boss fights. Yeah, she's a boss fight. I already saw that spoiler like last year that she has the symbiote. You know, sorry. So spoiler for who cares about that. Rams TE coach, passing coordinator. Okay, I know you had some position with the Rams. And that's another thing. What is with? Since when does every team have a run coordinator and passing coordinator? You know, shows how much of how knowledgeable I am. Like every team has one of these. Like, yeah, he went to the coast. That's what I was thinking of, and I was like, why did y'all hire him? Like, this is the worst. I know he's had good years in the past, but this was not one of them. The Bengals defense, outside of what's his name, Richardson, the edge rusher they got. I always fuck his name up too. I always be wanting to call him Richardson, but it's something else. Whatever his name is. So I got straight brain. I could look it up if I wanted to. Coast of depressed and sad. Yo, the coast is gonna be 8, 9, 9 and 8 forever, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why would you hire a shitty D coordinator? Why would you hire? You know what I mean? If the Bengals defense was good, they'd be in the fucking Super Bowl, bro. Hendrickson, yes. Thank you, Brandon Hollow. Damn. Hendrickson. Yeah, Hendrickson. I said Henderson or something. Hendrickson, yeah, he's sweet. He got like 16, 17 sacks this year. Colts are Steelers limbo, never bad enough to get picks. Yeah, I used to think, I used to be one of those guys. Yeah, I may die at the end of the last one. I used to be one of those guys that say, oh, give Tomlin a chance. After what happened to the Lions, that losing your first playoff game shit is not cute, bro. At least you guys got to win playoff games the past couple of years. We won last year, but you can't just lose your first playoff game year after year. That shit can't happen, bro. That's worse than not making the playoffs. Because to just get there and the whole year, oh, it's all over. Bro, that's the worst feeling on fucking earth. So, yeah. And that's another thing. Why didn't they fire Mike Tomlin? Why the Steelers did not fire Mike Tomlin? Damn, Trump Jr. is tweaking ever since Trump won the damn office. He got all sorts of shit. Talk about we. We are Venom. Shot the world back-to-back playoffs. Killer. Oh, whoa, he's just getting... What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, that bye week, I think the bye week hurt us. Yeah, I finally get to punch this bitch. What is it, Scream? Is that her name in the comics? So sad. Is this the last thing Tony Todd did? Whoa, that is sad. Just like Kevin Conroy had to go out with that bullshit. What the fuck he had to go out with? Damn, all these people just saw Spider-Man without his mask too, by the way. That's wild work. So they know he live there. You can't go back to the neighborhood now. It's like, damn, Spider-Man lives here. I finally get to fight this bitch. Scream. Scream. No, Scream is not MJ in the comics. I thought, yeah. Fuck this bitch. Just glad I get to whoop on this hoe after all this chaos I've been dealing with. I'm probably gonna get fucked up, guys. Shit. Damn. She does whip her hair back and forth. Jeez, that song's probably like 15 years old, guys. Y'all remember that annoying shit that one of those Smith kids came out with? Was it Willow? Like, that song is more than 10 years old. I know that for a fact. God damn. This is over already, guys. Perry Alec Peters was a dirtbag? Oh, man. Man, we fucked. I'm getting wrecked over here. We're in there. I don't know if we're still in the weird celebrity cave. We're honestly exiting the celebrity. You know, I say that, but we are still, you know. Shout out to poor Matt. People yelling at him because he don't like fucking Tom McDonald. Bro, it has nothing to do with politics. That guy is one of the trashiest things. It's unobservable. The content Tom McDonald makes is unobservably bad. And the idea that he has fans that think the only reason you could criticize him is jealousy is unreal to me. I gotta say, I can't believe that that's possible. Because I can't sit through his songs. So I don't know how anyone would, like, I don't know how. I know we have different likes and different, you know, not everybody likes the same things and whatever. I get all of that. But how can somebody listen to a Tom McDonald song, watch a video, and think, yeah, this is good, and the only reason you don't like it is hating or politics? Bro, it's not good, man. It's not good, and I can't. And listen, good on him. In many ways, it's inspiring. I literally, when I was writing the other day, thought, listen, man, just write, because nothing you write is going to be as bad as what he makes. Nothing. It can't be, right? It literally can't be. So, because and anyone who doesn't know, if you can observe this content, God bless you. If you enjoy it, I'm not knocking you. I'm not yelling at you. I don't hate Tom McDonald as a person. He's done nothing to me. I don't mind the concept of political rap, even if it's quote unquote conservative leaning, or political music, conservative or liberal leaning. I don't care. If it's good music, it's good music. If it's bad music, it's bad music. The guy is not making good music. And I get part of that, you know, that may be, oh, I almost had this bitch. That might be the appeal. No, it's more than not listening to rap. Okay, maybe that's the appeal. I can live with that. It's funny the first time through. I can live, you know what, Brandon Hollum? That's as good. I can live with that explanation. I can see. That I can see. I watch troll content. I watch a lot of goofy shit. I can see, yeah, it's a goofy watch the first time through. That I can see. That's fair. That's a opinion that is I can live with. I can live with you liking them. But you gotta know, hey man, this isn't like conventionally good. And even if you don't like hip hop, I don't like, I listen to some rock, but if something shitty happens, you know what I mean? You can tell when something shitty happens. Because it doesn't sound good. But that's the thing, he has legit fans, and that's why I don't understand. And I don't understand how they don't understand how bad he is. And again, listen, I like, what's that terrible rapper? But he's kind of funny. Miles. And he's terrible. But I know he's objectively terrible, right? That is part of the joke for Miles. And I know there's a lot, that whole post Little B joke, so bad it's funny rap. Okay, I understand the appeal. I will watch same thing you just said. I'll watch Miles. This bitch keep getting me right when I'm about to kill her. I understand watching a B movie, right? But that's the thing is they act as if they're watching a blockbuster, and that's what pisses me off. That's the issue. And then they act like when you say, hey, this is stupid, that there's something wrong with you. That's what makes me crazy, personally. That's the shit I don't like. You can be a fan of his, you can enjoy it. You know what I mean? I get watching something that's funny, right? And if you find it funny, hey, get some joy out of life, right? But don't act like I know what Miles is, right? Bro, it's unobservable though. I get, listen, how can you sit through the music? There's something. Hi, Jaredy. I got a sneaky suspicion that you might be a bot. I hope that you're not. But I appreciate you being here. I'm not going to look you up on Discord, though. No disrespect. And listen, shout out to him. Congrats on making money in the music industry. It's not the easiest time to do so. Congrats for being able to build a fan base and build a semi-empire for Tom McDonald. And if you're a fan of his and you like his content, God bless you. But don't act crazy because other people don't. Like I said, I can listen to Miles, but I know he's not like competent, or he's competent. He's entertaining, right? But I know what I'm listening to. It's not like. No. I keep doing this shit. Did not. Oh, Jaredy was in Kick. They were in Kick. Man, I can beat this goofy hoe. Yeah, I streamed to Kick and Twitch, so yeah, that's why you guys couldn't see him. I've been doing that for years now. Using OBS, I stream to Kick and Twitch. Oh shit! Because they don't listen to music like you and me, not shitting on it. Feel the side. So I guess. But like, you don't feel pain? Like your ears don't hurt? Like I understand that when you say Taylor Swift, right? If you say, okay, Taylor Swift or Sabrina Carpenter or Billie Eilish, we actually had some decent music, right? I understand. You don't have to explain it for stuff like that, right? For like a pop star or why all this stuff was popular. I get it. There's all sorts of things that I don't like that I can understand why people like it. I even understand the gimmick of a quote unquote conservative, quote unquote hip hop artist or rock artist or whatever rock pop hip hop or conservative pop artist. Maybe that's a better term. I get that appeal, right? Cool. And I get that's enough for some people. Cool. What I don't get is this like you can't tell that's not like you hear these noises and you're cool with what you're hearing. Like it's like you're trying to tell me, well, some people just eat shit. It's like, wait, I don't understand. You know this is like excrement though, right? It's like, yeah, but some people just can take a piece of shit and just understand it tastes like and just like the taste. And I'm like, I don't know how. FKA Twigs. You know, I didn't even know she had dropped the tape. I haven't checked her music out in a minute. It's like certain things are so, you know what I mean, toxic to the senses, toxic to the touch. Bieber surfers on the internet looking rough. So that's what it is. Listen, again, I wish you the best. It's unobservable content, man. It's unobservable. I get the laugh. I get laughing at it. I get, oh, it's funny. It's kind of funny to see him and what's the heck? Yeah, he had Roseanne rap. I get the absurdity watch. Oh, he had Ben Shapiro rap. He had Roseanne rap. That's so hilarious. Man, I could intellectual. Okay, yeah, it's goofy, but it's so like I can see how you might laugh at that. You know, like I said, certain parts of it, I totally get. But the like, hey, your ears didn't bleed? Like, how do your ears not bleed when you hear some of that shit? And there was some of it. And listen, I'm not even going to say all of it. How about that? Because he has made listenable things that can be observed. But that latest one and some of the he has some songs that like, wait, how are you observing this? You know what I mean? Like, how are you able to observe this like at all? That's just, I don't think people even watch it to laugh. The people who watch it for the lows moved on. Well, there's still, well, you say that. I do get, there's a huge part of the reaction community and their fans that still love him for the lows. And again, I get that. Because I you know, there is still he is still a low call to some people. And that, listen, a low call, who doesn't love a good low call, right? Godly. So there is still that reaction thing. But hey, listen, if you look like him, God bless you. Life is short. Enjoy it, man. It's just, poof. Listen to him just seems like it's literally the same as eating shit. A couple thousand, maybe. I think he got more than that because I've seen some reaction videos of his do pretty good numbers. Maybe that was old. Maybe I'm too late. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's in the past. Yeah, he does get millions of views. There's reaction content that gets hundreds of thousands, not millions of views. But I mean, listen, the fact that he can get millions of views is good, is a testament to how strong that fucking fan base is. Good for them, man. It's rough content. So it's not really happening like that. Wow. I mean, I saw maybe it was 2023. That's 2 years ago now. Here we go again. Is something added? Oh, Jesus. Oh. Again, I just won't understand. I just have to go to my grave not understanding the genuine fandom. Like I said, I get the prop princesses. I get why people like Sabrina Carpenter, even if I don't listen to her music. I'll never in my entire life. I get the lulls. I get the one-time viewing. I even get the political guys. Well, he's on my political side, and all I know is politics. So I just, not me, but that person just commits to sucking the peen of whoever agrees with them. Okay, that's their business. Whatever, man. But hey, I want to put on a song. Let's listen to Tom McDonald. I'll never understand. I'm just go to my grave never understanding it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to understand calculus either. I just go to my grave like that. It is what it is. Because it's like, could you imagine? No, I'll die. I can't do it. I'm so tired of politics. I can't. There's no way. There's no way I could even think to do it. Damn, we got Peter stretched out. She yelling at him for not having a job. That's wild work. That's kind of funny, like, maybe she finally realized you just been smashing me for a place to stay. You fucking piece of shit. It was a nice neighborhood till these fucking immigrants came in. Till these illegal aliens came in. By illegal aliens, I mean like extraterrestrials. Post BLM. That was kind of cool, just visually. Shit! Golly, I'm sick of this shit. I just want this fucking game to end. Oh shit! You couldn't ask a worse person. I don't know what's going on with Razor Fist. Shit, you know more about it than I do. I'll tell you that for sure. Yeah, I would. If you didn't mention it, I wouldn't have known it, and I wouldn't have looked it up, and I'd have died. I'd have died not knowing that too. Just like I'm never going to understand how somebody could objectively say, "Hey, I want to hear some good music. Let's put on that banger Tom McDonald." I'm not going to ever understand why Razor Fist controversy. He probably did something that wasn't politically expedient. Because as we've seen, motherfuckers on the right cry like bitches if you ain't 100% agreement with them on every goddamn thing. And that probably caught up to him. And he probably had his, oh wait, these guys are a cult too, wake up call. Sometimes it feels smooth not to be a big YouTuber. Yeah, the money seems nice. Let's not kid ourselves, but to not deal with all the bullshit. I mean, like I said, there's people arguing with Matt over Tom McDonald. I talk about a bunch of stuff. Imagine if that video I did had 500 red pill spurgs telling me I was a simp for giving a shit about women. Is revenue down? Oh, he agreed with Melanie Mack. Oh, fuck that bitch. I don't know what she said. Maybe she said a good point, but I don't like her. I don't like that she exists. I just don't like the idea of like, we gotta fight one more again? Alright, let's do this shit. At least they changed the setting. Good show with her ass. Who is she? She's what is she? Her whole gimmick is she was a hoe, but now she found her Lord and Savior Donald Trump. And she's conservative. That's her gimmick. I know revenue goes down at the end of the year because it goes up down at the beginning of the year because it goes up at the end of the year, and January is like a down period for revenue in general. Not saying that it's not also just down, but I know that's a thing. Couple people went the opposite way. Yeah, a lot of people, shit, you can argue. I was leaning more left and then kind of went more right. But then you definitely see, the right can get very snippy too. And get very, if you don't agree with me 100%, then you don't agree with me at all and get very uppity and cry. Not like a gooner bait. I'm not a fan of gooner bait myself. It's just not my thing. It's I don't begrudge anybody. It is what it is. It's just not my thing. From Rat loyal supporters to pulling out the stops of OnlyFans. Oh yeah. Well, it's what was it? 1.4 million women on OnlyFans since I get wrecked this time. You just killed me. But I'm about to pause, take a smoke break. We're in a very drama-centric world, man. People care more about drama than actual things. Look at hip hop. What was it last year? Hip hop all about. Now, if you listen to, Bodie James had a bunch of projects. Rock had 2 great projects. Alchemist about to drop a project with Larry June and 2 Chainz. I think a lot of people are excited about. 2 Chainz gets to show off his lyrical stuff. But what was it really about? If you was listening to mainstream hip hop, it was about this pedophile named Drake, alleged pedophile, and Kendrick. It was about drama. It was about everything but who has a leak. It wasn't even about the song. I mean, as much as they overplayed that Not Like Us shit, it wasn't about the music. It was about the bullshit. So that's all it's about now with it. And that's not just hip hop, with anything. It's about the bullshit. People care more about the drama with video games even than actually playing the fucking games themselves, man. It's just bullshit. And I get it, right? Because people are so fucking down. They just look for something that they can look down upon. But we're just in a bullshit, hater ass, complaining ass era, man. That's just what it is. You feel like you lost IQ points? I feel like we all we all did. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Gooner bait. I'm not, it's to each their own. But even if they said, hey, that shit is it's sus, it's whack. Listen, this Gooner culture is whack. I didn't know that one guy in that meme killed himself. I thought it was just some dumb shit some dude on the internet did. If y'all know what I'm talking about, look up the Gooner King or the Goon Lord. This guy in Arizona, 28-year-old guy, went to this bikini bar thing. It was like this. I guess the girls are in bikinis, and he rolled in the drive-thru with no pants on. The little video of them doing that went viral. And then next thing you know, he killed himself. And I'm like, what? I had no fucking clue this dude killed himself. And that's a big thing. And I think it's the Gooneral, they're calling it. His funeral and all this other shit. So I'm not pro-goon. I'm not anti-goon. I'm not judging you. But, like, I don't suggest it. I don't suggest just gooning at all costs. Yo, I'm kind of paying attention to the conversation. Yeah, Peter is a shitty boyfriend. I mean, she got the right to yell at him. Like, he even paying no bills. He got this hoe out working. This old stone face hoe. He only fucking for a place to stay. If she got a real job, he really don't. He just Spiderman all fucking day. She paying the bills. Oh shit, it's a lot of dudes really living that way too. Really homosexual out here. No. Shit. While most famous people do have publicists, fair enough. I feel like the meaning of that word, yeah, goon did change. That word has changed. That in recent terms, it's just a way of saying perving or being a perv or pervert. So that has absolutely changed. The past 2 or 3 years, gooning has become, well, really, I know of it the past year because I'm old. The past 2 or 3, I guess, gooning has been like being a perv or being open with your. I think it started off from just these people who are open about being liking porn and being really into porn and actresses and shit. You can see why I quit Twitter. Yeah, I quit it before I even went stupid. Saw the most pathetic red pill short ever. Cringed so hard. Fucked up my back. Yeesh. Oh boy. So, yo, that's some toxic, weird shit, bro. They teaching young men how to be gay, even if they straight. So the idea, the red pill short since dildo says he cringed so hard, fucked up his back. Dude said, how do you deal with women who left you on red? You send her a video, you fucking another girl? That's fucking sick, bro. Like, whoa, what's wrong with you, man? Like, yo, a lot of people just need Jesus, bro. I'ma just say it, bro. A lot of people need Jesus Christ. We are beyond the motherfucking pale. I know I just cursed. Whatever, man. We're getting way beyond the pale. Like, you can't, man. That you want to talk about something that's outside of politics that needs to change. It's just the moral fabric of this country, bro. And just there's a reason why there's multiple reasons why a lot of things is fucked up. As much as I like blaming, you know, what we might call the coincidence crew, or even the Lou, and I ain't talking about St. Louis and different stuff. As much as I want to blame that, a lot of it is on the individual decisions that we all make as a culture and as people. In a social media world, we have way more impact on culture than we once had, for better or worse. Nodding their retarded heads. It's like, yo, how toxic are you as a human, homie? You should, if you got another girl, what do you care about the first one for? You want to be that type of person that hold grudges like that? Also, what about the young lady who you could be prosecuted? As much as these red pill motherfuckers want to talk about the law, you know there's revenge porn laws. And I'm sure they would apply to that if that girl didn't want to be filmed or didn't consent for God knows, you know. I'm sure that there's some legal ramifications of that. And I thought that was a big part of the red pill. Well, you won't want to do this if it ain't legal. Keep the Pence rule. What happened to that shit? Now you're like, bitch, I think that's against the law, my guy. So if that's what you down, if you down to break the law because a bitch didn't like you or just left you on red, which, you know, I'm not a DM guy anyway. It's like, yeah, it's pathetic. It's gay even though they technically straight. It's like they teaching men how to be bitch made, man. And it's sick. Even if it didn't apply, yeah, that's nothing. Like, what are you doing? Like, if a girl don't like me and I get another girl, problem solved. We done. We won. You know what I'm saying? It's over. I'm not about to go back to the original girl to stun on her. I saw some time. You know what? Speaking of that, I saw this, and you got to be the stupidest person on earth to do this to me. But the guy went to his ex's restaurant with his new girl. Now, you got to be. There's no way in an infinite space time, as somebody who appreciates my digestive system working the way it works, in infinite space time, I'm going to go to a restaurant and let my ex prepare my food? Are you out of your fucking mind? You gotta be out of your fucking mind, right? That's gotta be. Am I crazy? You're going to a restaurant. Oh, I'm stunting on my ex. No, you're getting food poisoning. Enjoy salmonella, my guy. What the fuck is wrong with you? You and that bitch deserve it. Y'all both deserve to throw y'all guts up. Because you so worried about optics like a little bitch. I ain't never been that. We still not done. Oh my goodness. This. Having trouble looking for comics made in 3D. Not too many have been, none have been successful. Maybe yours can be the first, or maybe you just switch the format to something simpler. But good luck. And listen, just always keep pursuing your art no matter what, man. I feel fucking stupid that I haven't gotten more shit out. I like that's a life regret now. So anybody creative, I know it can be tough. God knows how you get anyone to observe it in this crazy day and age where everybody wants drama more than they want art and want creativity. Motherfuckers much rather talk about. I heard, didn't Superman drop a new trailer? I didn't watch it. I heard that it happened though. And y'all can correct me if it didn't. But people rather complain about that than look for something good to watch. So yeah, oh yeah, that goes without saying. Even if she doesn't poison you, which she probably should. It's literally teenage girl shit. And these are grown men suggesting this. Grown men older than me suggesting this shit. Could you imagine? I couldn't imagine. Karen, once you my ex, you know what I mean? Once you my ex and it's obvious you my ex, it's over, you know what I'm saying? Sheesh. Oh, so you lampooned this? You actually did see it, man. I didn't want to see it. His eyes are jacked up and cross-eyed. Well, they got to make a non-ableist Superman, a disability-friendly Superman for the people. Man, I'm getting work. I've been fighting this bitch for like an hour and a half. God damn. People say 3D art comics automatically lazy. Man, fuck what the people say. Do what you want to do, bro. Shit, Tom McDonald's a millionaire and he sucks. So I mean, I give him that. That actually legitimately motivates me. It's like, man, I'm sitting there slaving over these fucking lyrics, having a fucking crisis trying to think up some shit. And this motherfucker just says whatever. He just says whatever fuck Ben Shapiro said that morning and make that shit rhyme. And he's made millions off of that shit. So, man, I need to just put some shit together. I ain't gonna put that bullshit together. It's still gonna be cold, don't get me wrong, but I need to just stop being so fucking precious. Especially when I already know, you know, as much as I'm gonna put everything I can in these couple projects, these are probably not gonna be the projects that break me, right? They succeed with the non-ableist Superman. I always thought Superman was a dork. Yeah, you. I remember you saying you're not really a big Superman guy. I like Superman. I'm sick of evil Superman, even if in some ways he has kind of made you realize why Superman is so cool and why he's so important. The fact that it's like, yeah, he could be a fucking asshole. He could be a Homelander, but he's not Homelander. He's fucking Clark Kent, and he's a wholesome dude from Kansas who wants to do the right thing despite having all this tremendous power. He doesn't view himself as a guy. He views himself as, you know, Mom and Pa Kent's son, and that's what makes him cool to me. Mash it to my brother in Christ. There's no amount of money. No amount of money for what? Shit. Fuck that journal propaganda. Bizarre's more interesting. Yeah, he is kind of non-able as Superman, isn't he? Special needs Superman. Shout out to Bizarro. Oh, for becoming. No, I don't mean becoming Tom McDonald. I mean, if he could put out material with a straight face, there is something to learn about not being so hoity-toity about your own content. Because I can't imagine there's not either him or someone in that team that doesn't say bull. You know what I mean? This is rough. Like, it'll work, but it's rough. It's like, he put it out there with a straight face. He puts this shit out there with a straight face. I'm not going to make anything worse than him. And it's made millions of dollars. I could not try to make something worse than that. Matt tried to make something and he failed. I could not try to make something worse than Tom McDonald if I tried a million years. I can confidently write, knowing everything I write will be better than everything he's ever done. I can do that with, or most things. I ain't gonna say everything. Like I said, there was a couple little tracks when he first came, or when I first started hearing them. You hear, there was a couple of tracks that were less. It's musically, it's sonically abrasive. In the same way, this boss battle is about me using the environment and using the sound, and then the sound goes off, and see how she freaks out because the sound is painful. That's what his stuff. It sounds painful, and so there's nothing I can do to be. I've already succeeded in producing something that's less painful sounding. I've already succeeded in that. I can freestyle the whole album and succeed in that. So I gotta trust myself as a writer and just fucking write, and whatever I write is cool. And if it's not the best, I'll get better on the next one. And that's just how I gotta be, because that's how, you know. And then I don't want to oversaturate or burn myself out. But yeah, I would never want to become Tom McDonald. But I'm just saying, hey, if he can somehow look himself in the mirror releasing that garbage, man, there's nothing I couldn't make. I'll never make anything as bad as he does. Sheesh, is this shit almost over? No! Production on that Twigs tape is great. Different shit in the blender. Check out Twigs. Speaking of female rappers, what's your thoughts on Doechii? Have you heard her yet, and what are your thoughts? By the way, I do not dislike Doechii. I know people are screaming industry plant, which I don't know if they know what that word means. It's like, so is everyone signed to a major? I consider she's on a major label, if I'm correct. So it's like, what do you mean? To me, industry plant was the people who are on quote unquote independent labels that really had major support. That's what industry plant meant. If you're on a major label, there's no plant. You're on a major label. You're in the industry. There's not, what do you think? Major labels do support. It's supportive things. It's like, oh, they're putting her everywhere. She's on. What's it? Interscope. Like, what do you want? She's on a label. You want her label's doing her job? We have all these artists crying because their label doesn't do their job, and you're mad because her label is doing their job? Are you fucking? What do you people think this is? She's an industry. No, she's on a major label. They're doing their job for fucking once. Love might be too much, but like her, yeah, I think she's pretty good. She's got some good songs. And yeah, there's a hype train behind her, but again, shout out to a mate. We only had SZA and all these other artists screaming about how they labels ain't doing nothing. Finally, Doechii's label doing something. Now we gonna get mad at her. Like, come on, man. I think people. That's what I mean by this is a hater ass generation. We just in a hater generation where it's just motherfuckers just want to hate. Words don't mean shit. Yeah, The whole gimmick of an industry plant was these people who were on quote independent labels, but these labels would have major support, or basically be majors, or they were basically on majors, or something like where they, like Lana Del Rey, where they act like her first single was released when she was unsigned, but she had the whole album done. It's like, no, you were signed, and then they released this shit, but they just, you know what I mean? And then they built the buzz a different way. Where the first, and that's another thing, where they actually, you are signed, but they act like you're not signed for the first single, and it happened organically. Things like that. Not actually, hey, she's on, I want to say Interscope. If it's not Interscope and it's UMG or whatever, you know, don't yell at me if it's Warner. But I'm 90% sure it's Interscope. No, I'm say 70%. I get that shit confused all the time. It's basically either UMG or Warner. That's this Universal or Warner is most of these labels. Whatever, but she's on a fucking major label. Let them. Thank God we've had so many people complain they label don't promote them. They label don't promote them. They label don't do nothing. And her label's actually promoting her, and she's got some solid music. And it's like, oh well, she's such I don't like. And I can get the overhyped thing with anything, because sometimes things just get so. You start seeing somebody so many times so quickly, it's that burnout thing. Just like we was talking about with Bodie, it's like, damn, you just drop a project every month for like 3 or 4 months, bro. It's like I can't keep up, and I can't. This shit ain't even lasting before the next one's dropping. You know, you do. It almost feel like it's too much. I get that, and I can see how, you know, it's like Tiny Desk, SNL album, videos, this, and so you like, damn. Past 3 months, I keep seeing this chick everywhere, and I get that, but it's just like, man, I don't know what people want, man. You can't please. Daniel Bryan was right. People are fickle. You'll never be able to please everybody, man. Yeah, I'm fine. She's pretty clean. Isn't this what people fucking wanted? Man, they don't push no artists that be talking about real shit. They finally do. Oh, she's an industry plant. Man, y'all suck my dick. Could y'all please pause, suck my dick? And just Lil Sims is better. Similar pocket. Yeah, similar pocket. Yeah, you was the first one I heard talk about Lil Sims. Speaking of Venom, wasn't she on the Venom soundtrack too? Was that her breakthrough? Or one of them? But I like that pocket exists. I thought people wanted this. Everybody was complaining about the sexy reds and all these hoe rappers, and now you got the, you know, intelligent female rap, and now everybody's hating it. She was okay. I thought so. Now everybody hates it. It's like, well, what do you people want? Oh. God, her face looks huge. It looks like she had a allergic reaction, MJ.
Jonah? Kiss my ass. I quit.
Aw. Shout out to this Caucasian couple. She got a visit from Aunt Flo. Man, her face looks swollen. Her track is a banger, unlike M's.
I'll just take a sip. For months I've been trying to be something I'm not.
Wow.
And Harry. He's going after this rock.
I'm smoking while this shit happens. So they don't drop me in the middle of a damn boss fight and I don't know what happened. Aw. That's the most romantic shit they did the whole game. They've had like a fucking brother and sister the whole game. But I'm glad that lane exists. Shit. Motherfuckers, again, just fickle as fuck. You finally got a label. Hey, we're going to push an artist that's not talking about all the same bullshit everybody else and got their own lane. We're going to put a battery behind her back. And then people hate. It's like, what the fuck do you want? If I was an A&R at a major label and I saw Doechie's hate, I'll say, well, what the fuck do they want? What the fuck do they want? We gave them ignorant. They said no. We gave them intelligent. They said, what do they want? We can't make people happy anymore. We can't. We cannot create something that people like. People don't want to like these. They actually want to complain.
Make it home safe. I was just, I wanted to make sure.
We're fine. And Peter, we're fine too. Next time, answer my phone.
Trust me. I'll be on my best behavior.
Now go help my son.
But yeah, I would feel like if you a label head, and Lord knows a lot of people got laid off this past year. Just not just the labels, the entertainment industry, period. We talk about movie industry, game industry, music. I mean, a lot of layoffs in the whole of the entertainment sphere. If I worked at a label and I was behind Doechii, I would feel like I would want to throw up. I mean, I get that you should ignore the hate, but I can't imagine she was probably the most. Her image doesn't seem label friendly even, so I'm sure it was a uphill battle to even get this shit done, and just for the people to react like they do, it's like I would feel like all the shit I thought was right is just not. Hey, Slasher, you know what, bro? You're not lying, motherfuckers, was one of the Fiend. I think I might have had to start industry suit. Let's see what suit I got. Fiend. And I don't hate Travis Scott. I don't even hate that song. I'm just sick of it. Got the Civil War suit, and here's the amazing suit. All sorts of shit. But yeah, people want to listen to Travis Scott. Which, again, I don't hate Travis Scott. I don't hate like Playboy Cardi and some of these guys, like NBA YoungBoy. That's fine. They make I get it. They make either rage or bangers. There's songs that all those artists I mentioned have made that I like. That's kind of the MCU suit. Since you dropped the tape, okay. So people drop. You gotta drop. But I guess people want what they want. It's kind of cool. I'll keep them in that. I'm playing this on PS5. Trying my damnedest to get done with this game tonight. You know, it ain't easy. It ain't easy being cheesy. See, I'm not trying to knock Travis Scott. You know what? I'll say this other thing about our Tom McDonald. Ascension 21 made a hit in it to give us a rant, man. Well, I was going to not necessarily walk back Tom McDonald. I also understand because we had the guy and he gave us. Oh, was it Wolverine Snicket or was it somebody else who played some music? And the guy was talking about some decent things, but just didn't sonically, wasn't the best songs. And sometimes, even if the technical details aren't great, no, I'm not doing that. I did not hear that. No, I did not hear that track. Yeah, that's something I should stop the stream. Well, I might get an issue, copyright thing. But going back to I've been pretty critical of Tom McDonald, right? I do understand that some people just like, oh man, he's talking about issues that I don't typically hear in music in general. I know that seems to go in line with the political thing, and on some level it is, but it's also just the novelty of that. And when you compare it to, well, this to me, I get the people who say, even if, again, the music's too offensively bad for this to matter, but who say, hey, this has more substance to it from a content standpoint to my liking than a lot of the party music or the banger music or the ignorant shit or the drill shit or whatever. And if you have a primitive, oh damn, I thought these people were dead. And I'm not trying to be ignorant when I say, but just kind of a primitive understanding of hip hop or thoughts for what hip hop or music in general, like kind of like what Central Dildo was saying. It's like this stuff quote unquote means more because a lot of people, just because I'm not invested in the political, I gotta remember a lot of people are. So to be political for a lot of people is to be artistic, just like it was for people on the left. It's like that for people on the right. They view the world like the world is political, and to be political on the right is itself quote unquote creative. Therefore, I'm witnessing art because of him being a right wing rapper, a MAGA rapper. That makes it quote unquote artistic. Because what's the narrative? The arts are normally liberal. So now that's a standpoint that I understand and kind of holds weight, and I think that's the underlying thing is no, this is good music because it's artistically creative, because it's quote unquote conservative in a quote unquote liberal space. That is the art of it. Therefore, even if it's technically unobservably offensively bad, that doesn't matter because of how artistically daring quote unquote it is to even have the premise of being a MAGA rapper. So that's and let me get that link. Yeah, you remember that guy? Yeah. And so that's the thing. Oh shoot. Let me pause. I'm getting whooped on trying to get this damn link. So that it's like a spin-off of that. RIP that dude. He had a good message, just didn't work for me the way it's written and performed. B was like, yep, just the way just some technical thing. It doesn't mean the guy may not have a better song somewhere. He probably does. And so, and like I said, there are decent songs that he has, but I mean that last one is pretty bad, man. That one with Roseanne and that one with Ben Shapiro. Those two are pretty bad. That's tough. Outside of the novelty of having Roseanne and Ben Shapiro as a feature, it's just a tough bit of work, man. Damn it. I kind of forgot about Central C. I mean, because this is why people release all the damn time. The internet age, it's like, man, if you don't drop nothing in 2 months, it's like, oh man, I forgot he existed. Like, I hadn't heard from him since that little, I'm about to say young boy, that shit with Lil Baby, that Band for Band. So I haven't heard this 21 Savage one. I wouldn't dare put that dude in the same. Yo, no, I wouldn't either. He's way more talented than Tom McDonald. You know, not even the same planet. He's a Planet World, but it's the same logic. If you think what Tom McDonald's is Tom McDonald's. No, I'm gonna keep with the plural. I know that's a kind of a thing, especially for Southern black people. But I'm gonna keep the plural because this shit is like McDonald's. Absolutely poison. Absolute mind poison. But it's the idea of, oh, this is the content has quote unquote substance because of the subject matter. You know, because some people believe in the political as you know, real, they buy into the political, right? So if you buy into the political, being a political rapper, how many times did we hear political rappers, just like you said, maybe don't really work for you sonically, maybe aren't. I obviously, Planet more. These people still, Planet's more talented than Tom. But oh damn, that ragdoll. Yeah, I want to murk myself too. I wish I could never hear. It's like if I was Eminem, I would be offended that Tom McDonald exists. It's like taking the absolute worst version of Eminem and focusing on all the things that made it the worst version. I would feel like I'm being caricatured, and I would feel like I'm being made fun of. Like, do you okay? Listen, I love Eminem, Metro Detroiter. I hold his stuff in higher regard than a lot of people, and it's cool to bash Eminem, which I'm not cool with. He had a song on one of Jada Kiss's albums. Now the verses actually were cold, and the hook wasn't terrible for the time and the era, but I didn't like the hook. Called "Welcome to D Block," and it does the singing thing, but it like he just sings, but it doesn't really sound like a song. All of Tom McDonald's music is like that chorus of "Welcome to D Block," where it takes forever to get to the rhyming part. There's no real flow to the chorus. There's less flow to the chorus than there is M's actual verse. Like "Welcome to D Block." It's like, what is going on in this hook? It's just like this doesn't even sound like a chorus, but it doesn't sound like the rap either. Oh shit, shout out to Bisexual Renewal. Hell yeah, if we gonna get bots, I want the cool ones. Not just renewal, Bisexual Renewal. That's what's up, pause. Yeah, and that's the thing, conscious rap is hard to pull off well. Cause it's like, how do you not sound preachy and whiny? You know what I mean? No, it's more than just white, right? To say it's incredibly white, because white people can write. LP doesn't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't about to just blame it on white. LP does not do this shit. White artists not do this shit. Is your old Drew right, or would you say, well, he's European? He's not white. He's from Europe. Cause what is he? Drew. What is he from? Lithuania or some shit? I know he's from New York, but his nationality. Whatever. He's not doing this shit. There's all sorts of white artists who are not doing that. Even NF doesn't do that shit. At least not that. I mean, he does a lot of Eminem triplet flow and shit. Well, he used to. He started to kind of go into his little rager mode recently. Do his rager thing. But it's that sing song, but we're singing a hook, but it doesn't work like a real hook, or it doesn't work like a real like song. Like all Eminem's hooks aren't like that. Like Mockingbirds is just a solid hook. I mean, obviously, it's a legitimate nursery rhyme. Fair enough. He's a rapper that Droog is from Ukraine. Okay, so he's a rapper that happens to be white. We're talking about white rappers. It's different, but even all the white, even with that distinction, I would consider NF a white rapper, or Macklemore. Macklemore didn't do that shit. I mean, he kind of did, but not to the extent. He didn't use the exact same inflections and shit that Tom always used. Like Tom just uses that one voice that Eminem had for all those hooks, where he just sings, and it just doesn't work like a real song or hook. But he's singing, then he adds the little auto tune, but then he adds this distortion to it, so that it just sounds so ear grating. Oh, it just hurt. It literally feels kind of painful to listen to. Like, at least with the M, it didn't have the auto tune and all the effects. So now that style, which is basically non-music, trying to be music, is even more ear grating. So Droog's from Ukraine. So yeah, Droog, LP, and like I said, even if you want to say an NF or a Macklemore, they didn't do that shit. And honestly, even saying that, Welcome to D Block is still better than everything Tom McDonald's did. Yeah, you know the sound. Yeah, you understand what I'm talking about. And it's that voice with the. Then when, like I said, it was already bad when M was doing it, but now they got the effects on it, man. It's just too much, man. If you gotta do that shit, take the words out. That's why, honestly, in that song, as bad as it was, I think what's her name verse was better. Roseanne. I thought Roseanne had a better verse, straight up. Speaking of D Block, welcome to D Block. They actually put me in D Block. That's kind of cool. This fucking game. They actually literally put me in D Block. I wonder if it's that Locks reference by the game. Because you know how hipsters like to do that. The beats sound very big. Yeah, they kind of rock the kick. They use almost the rock style kick and snare. Oh yeah, that's. But it would be better if it was just a rock song instead of those overcompressed drums, those Alex the Kid style drums. It's just like, yeah, it's like I think that's the producer's name that used to produce for Eminem in that late 2000s relapse recovery era, who had Love the Way You Lie and a lot of those songs he produced, a lot of those big songs. Yeah, and you know that sound. Listen, for 2009, that was the wave. I'm not gonna knock a guy, just like I'm not gonna knock Laffy Taffy. You know, some of that shit was kind of goofy. It was goofy back then, but it just was like it was just hitting the clubs at the time, and that, you know, that was the sound for pop radio and for hip hop, because I mean it was a lot of beats in that era that had that sound, and that was kind of the sound. If you wanted to cross over, that's what it was. You would get that type of beat, but what you would do, you would get a singer for the hook. You would usually get a female singer, whether it was Rihanna or I remember B.O.B. had the chick from Paramore. You would get a singer or something to handle that. You wouldn't just man. He could. What the hell's happening? Did I die? Oh shit. Man, he could really make his shit a lot more tolerable if he just hired a fucking singer. This shit would be a lot more tolerable. Uh-oh. If he just like, you know what? I'm not going to write or sing these hooks. I'm going to just come up with my little verse. I don't really need to. You know what I'm saying? Just to make the shit tolerable. Like, he going to get his fans. He going to get his money. But, like, pissing me off out of all the shit M did. Yeah, to copy that lane, right? Don't nobody want to copy the... Man, listen to some of them. Oh, I know people talk shit about Eminem. Listen to a lot of his freestyles, even the ones that may or may not be really freestyles. Just that, you know, listen to just Eminem just spit. It's like, okay, that... He was a cold motherfucker in his day, man. And nobody wants to copy that shit. Unless they'll copy what they think it was, but they don't really, like, the punchline, a bar type shit, man. That's the honky spirit, bro. To hear a rap wop beat. Zombie Man don't do this shit. Listen, if Zombie Man, I can fix Tom McDonald right now. Zombie Man can produce a better album than his current producer. Now, I'm not knocking his current producer because his current producer is probably doing what he's told. I'll give you that. I'm sure whoever is doing his production can do much better than that, and maybe would like to do much better than that, but that's what they're getting told. Because there's some cold white producers, and I want to hear this racial shit. There are white guys that can make better beats than what he's getting. We know one. If you had Zombie Man produce it, and you had literally, we can take people from the chat. Zombie Man can produce it, have El Gordo sing all the hooks and write all the hooks, and Tom McDonald would be 100 times better. 100 times better. Straight up. I can fix it. I'm serious though. You can literally take the people in this who are in this chat, and they can make his music 100 times better without trying. Just with their current level of competence. The beats Zombie Man has played, he has played a better produced album to us than what Tom McDonald has. They definitely can, but they lose all them honky clicks. I think they gonna keep those honky clicks anyway. And again, you know, the honky clicks. Maybe you're right. Maybe that sound is appealing to. Maybe I'm overstanding boomers. We will rock you. It's the only drum pattern.
We have one more option. I can transfer all of my power into the symbiote. I think I can neutralize it. Free.
This game is never gonna end, is it? Hey, Kenneth Marco. We'll try. We're trying to get through this fucking Spider-Man game, and I'm hoping are they gonna kiss? It is what it is. It's shite, but it ain't a dumb choice. You want to make those honky bucks? I couldn't do it. And you know what? Making money off of He laughed at them kids. I thought they was gonna kiss the way they was talking. Listen, I don't begrudge anybody trying to make money, you know, because it's a cold world out here, bro. It's a cold world, and you just need. Prices is high, man. Gas is high, eggs is high. Orange juice, bro. Try to get some fucking orange juice nowadays, my guys. It just costs too fucking much, man. New stream. No! I have been streaming for like 5 years, my guy. I might as well be a new streamer. But no, I've been streaming like 2 or 3 years on Twitch. I'm on YouTube mostly. I'm mostly on YouTube. I got about 800, getting close to 900 subs on YouTube. But no, I've been at it for like 5 years. No lie. And we had paused this game. We had played some of it last year, and then I stopped. And I just want to beat it, and that's what we're doing now. I'm trying to beat this fucking game. Yeah, I have no followers on Twitch, and really, I mean, there's people who started after me that have way more followers, even on YouTube. But that's just the way. Yeah, he boycotting shops. Yeah, it's just God, it's so hard out here. So I get somebody just holding their nose like, man, this shit gonna sell. I gotta make this shit sell. So hey, feel free to spread the word. It's hard out here for a pimp, and you know, Twitch is like I said. I've been simul streaming. I've been streaming to YouTube for about 4 years. I've been streaming to Twitch about 2, maybe 3. Has it been 3? It could be close to 3. But for sure 2, where or you know what? No, whenever they made that rule, I think that was about a year and a half when they changed the rules so you could stream to both. That's when I started streaming to Twitch. So let me not lie. No, not full time. I wish. I ain't making enough money to do full time. I ain't making enough money doing full time. Is this going to go to Arkham? No, the Arkham games would have been done by now, but this game is going forever. I wish I could stream full time. I ain't gonna say it's the dream though, cause like, you know, I don't want it that bad. You know, some motherfuckers do anything just to get a little internet clout. I ain't that serious. Hey, I'm blessed to have a regular job for now. So, you know, I'll be happy just to be able to make a little side income like we just talking about. It's just the economy's so tough right now. But no, I've been streaming for years, man. It's hard to grow. I'm happy to have the little growth I got on YouTube. So I mean, and hey, I'm happy that somebody on Twitch is finally talking. I had the Twitch thing and had this multi-stream chat even for a good 8 months or whatever it's been. Maybe it's less than that. Have your Discord. See, I don't really like Discord because I don't like keeping up with it. And it's, I probably should promote it. I mean, I know some people just have a open thing. You know, is my Discord link in the description of we will talk there. Well, I mean, we won't trust me. We won't. I have a Discord. I am not active on it. I'm not a big Discord guy. I do have one. I did start one. I don't really maintain it, and I'm not active. I'm not a big, and maybe this is hurting growth. Maybe it doesn't matter. I couldn't tell you. But it just is what it is. I ain't complaining. I kind of get sick of complaining, man. Because, I mean, there's ways to go viral. I mean, trying to get it in an organic, self-exploitive way, it's going to take longer and it may not happen. It's just the way it goes. If you want to do some dumb, if I did a bunch of pranks and a bunch of other dumb shit, I could blow up. Not saying that's the only shit to blow up. I mean, obviously, some people can get it out the mud organically and have done so, and good for them, and God bless them, and, no link in the bio. Oh, shit. Well, I could try to find it, I guess. Oh, shit. I don't know. See, is Discord something that can be hacked? I'm sure it can be, but it's just like, I don't really use it like that. Yeah, I do not use it. Man, all this crying with this game in, bro. Oh my goodness. All that to come back to this. This game is the most padded length. Just overextending the fucking game length. What the fuck? The anti-venom? Anti-venom. Okay, yeah, it is anti-venom. Yeah, I'm not a big Discord guy. I don't know, man. I'm not even a big social media guy, and I got to get off of it anyway, man. Even being on Instagram and just doom scrolling is killing me, man. I got to stop it, man. It's really killing me. And the more I do, I'm trying to really just lock in, as the kids say. Lock in on this music, and then after we get this music done, try to get this game shit going, and just kind of, went to the gym, get back to the gym out of my car. Hopefully can hold up. Hopefully another 6 months. That's all I'm trying to get out of this bitch. 6 months at a time, a day at a time with this fucking car, because it's getting long in the tooth. Doom scrolling is poison, and it's mind poison, and it's a good way of getting. I don't know what the opposite of touching grass is, but it's very good at that. Getting you to have a very skewed view of the world because of the content that your algorithm may be feeding you. And I got to stop that, because it's not making me happy, and it's not serving me. And it's just not to get all it's not serving me. You know what I mean? Not to get all hipster chick, but it's not helpful. It's so not helpful. And it's the things, when things are getting darker, you got to get through it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what the fuck is this? Yeah, bathing in the world's filth. That's a very good word. Bathing in the psychological filth, man. It's just like, this shit is not helpful to anybody. Jesus.
Thought we lost. Guess I should thank you.
The doom scrolling is not helpful, and I don't want to. You know, I got it. Oh, I look at Bodie. Man, this guy, I had heard of Bodie James, but I don't really remember him really being like that until like past 4 or 5 years. Especially when he started doing projects with Alchemist and Stax. Was it Stax Selector, or he's done so many projects with so many people. And once he started hitting that run, he's just been hitting the run. He's getting his shit off, man. And it's like, man, he's a guy. He's older than me, and really his day is only coming now. You know what I mean? He's only been on the. That's why he's dropping so much, because it's almost like he just don't want the run to stop. I think he does need to space off a little bit. Yeah, see, doom scrolling is the worst. That's how you came from that red pill. Yeah, sometimes it's like, you know what? I could have died without knowing that. I could have died without having this information in my brain. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to see this shit, bro. We're still dealing with the reverberations of that pandemic, man. We're going to be dealing with that for a minute. Just like, you know, 9/11 was big in the 2000s. We felt the reverb of that the whole fucking way through. Oh, jeez.
What happened? There was symbiote left inside of me. It started taking over, but Martin Lee gave me his power. It feels different. Like the voices are gone, but the power is still there.
That's incredible. And just wanted to let you know. That's my byline for Stone River.
Which direction do I go? Okay. I'm assuming there. Yeah, he's dropping all the time. Afraid people gonna jump off away. Plus, his last project was definitely more quote unquote Detroit oriented. Hey, Courtney. Appreciate you being here. A lot more Detroit style beats on that. The last couple, but especially the last one. So it definitely was intentional, and I can understand that fear. It's like, you know, he had been dropping since like 2012, 2013. That's when his last dropping. So it's like, oh, now there's a wave, man. You gotta. That fear is like, man, I want to keep it going. You don't want to overshoot it though either. So. That's the one thing. But honestly, man, I'm here for. If he gonna keep dropping cold shit, I'm here for it. I'm really starting to like Permanent Ink. Now I could go. If he give me time, I go back to the what was it called, Death or something about traffic. I forgot it. It could work against him. I hope it don't. Just as a fan, and like I said, I kind of the first playthrough of this project, I was like, oh man, he is just dropping shit to drop it. But I don't know what it was about the second playthrough where I was like, oh man, I was sleeping on some of those beats, and then just hearing it. I don't know what. Even though it's not a real hype album, I worked out to it today. Pause. And I was just like, man, this shit is cold as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck am I thinking? I don't know if I was just focused more because I'm tired as fuck. I'm like, man, this shit was cold as fuck. Fuck what I think. If he gonna drop this shit, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But how often to drop is a tricky thing nowadays, man. He certainly ain't the only one scared of a wave falling off. I think everybody is nowadays. Raekwon was on Rogan? I did not see that. No, I did not see that. That's crazy. That's different. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Red Ghost. The other great example of guys, you know, still drop music today and people still care about it and it's still relevant, even if it's not as quite quote unquote relevant as it was you know, at the Wu-Tang heyday at its peak. But it's people still care to hear their new music. Oh, I haven't watched it, but they dropped the episode. I didn't even know that. Wow. You know, since you did, what do you think about this? 'Cause I mean, obviously that's not the first rapper who's been on Joe Rogan, and obviously Joe Rogan has a lot of. He's more of a general purpose podcast at this point. He's a mainstream podcast, in my opinion. But what do you think of it? It does seem to be a lot of rappers on podcasts, even podcasts that aren't traditionally hip hop. Like a lot of rappers are going Theo Von. Like I mean, I'm not a big No Jumper guy, and I wish it didn't exist, but. And I don't have, you know, I like Theo Von. I'm not knocking him, but I see that's becoming a newer phenomenon. Your thoughts on I listen. I'm not a big podcast guy. RZA was on Rogan a long time ago. I vaguely may remember that now that you mention it. I mean, obviously podcasts have who they want, but it just seemed like there was seeing a lot of different rappers on these. You know, they might go to Schultz before he got all gay. Some are still going with Schultz. Some of these other guys that aren't traditionally hip hop podcasters will have hip hop guys, and it seemed like it was just a wave of it recently. It's kind of slowed down, but I was like, just noticing it. Just some advertising. Guys got mad eyes on them. That makes sense to go in there. Yeah, that's true. You know what? Honestly, now that I'm starting to think about it, podcasts are the new, and it just hit me at podcasts and streamers are the new, late night shows. Where you used to go on, like, Jay Leno to promote your new project or new movie, or go to what's the other guy, Letterman or Conan, or maybe a later, what's the other guy, Craig something. You used to go on one of those type of shows, and that's how you would promote your shit, no matter who you are. Cat Williams is on Theo. I saw clips of that, but I didn't see the whole thing. Kill him. Johnny Carson. Yeah, Johnny Carson back in the day, obviously. Craig Ferguson. That's what I was thinking of. I liked Craig Ferguson. I thought he was pretty funny. Especially of the later wave of late night talk. You know, post Johnny Carson, but definitely post like Letterman and Leno at their peak. I like Craig Ferguson. Conan, obviously, yeah. Yeah, Conan. And then obviously now you have Kimmel and what's the other guys? But they all suck. Like this, you know, the current wave of the quote unquote mainstream guys, they're getting mopped by the internet guys. Like what was it, Kimmel, Fallon, and what's the guy? Oh fuck! I can't do.
Please. Save my boy.
Yeah, James Corbin, but he's not the guy I'm thinking of. He's the guy who used to be on Comedy Central. He used to do the opposite of James. Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert's the fucker I was thinking of. But yeah, all these guys I'm not a fan of. I thought James Corbin, when he first showed up, was kind of funny, but he's just a fucking twat. Like you say, he's a twat. He very first show, I thought he was kind of funny, but now it's just like, oh damn, Got the whole city fucked up. We finally about to fight this fucking boss, so I can go about my fucking life. Yeah, Colbert. Remember him doing the Coof? Vague, unfortunately, parts of it. Yeah, didn't he? Oh yeah, he did that Coof dancing vaccine shit, didn't he? Oh Jesus Christ! So all the way out, bent all the way over. Yeah, I remember that shit. Goodness. Let's get skills going. Boy. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's one thing I sometimes forget. It's like now podcasting, like I said, has replaced both the late night and daytime. I mean, I guess you still got The View, which, you know, for better or worse, despite how much people may not like it, it is still a big program. But like, I don't think that those things, especially if we're talking about promotion, they certainly don't have the same impact as a Kai Cenat, as a Theo Von, as a. I'm lumping the streamers in with the podcasters. I mean, shit, we saw that weird guy Neon. Look what he did for the Jello song. So it's just like that's how you break things. Unfortunately, those are the new gatekeepers, intentional or otherwise. And the old ones are pretty much dead. You know, I shouldn't say that. The mainstream still exists. CBS still exists. You know what I mean? There are still millions and millions of Americans who get a lot of what they do. Yeah, a lot of the podcasts are getting cheesy too, to me. Shit, you know, I used to have a cheesy podcast. Shout out to Matt, which that's fun. It's fun, you know. We streamed the other week. That was pretty fun. But yeah, everybody has one, and like you said, it's waffle, and not everybody that has one is not interested, even if they've been able to get their podcast to a certain point. Just not everybody has something to say, man. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people don't have something to say. I don't always got something to say. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of motherfuckers is saying nothing. And just talking to be talking. Talking to hear themselves talk. Talking because you got to make content. And unfortunately, that's the way of the algorithm. Guys, we might not be able to beat this shit tonight. Because I'm starting to crack, man. We're already 3 hours in. Oh, shit. Most people, yeah, it was always like that, but everybody didn't have the ability to say some shit. And you know what we're gonna do? How about next 5 deaths? I should be able to beat this guy, this shit But next 5 deaths, unless we can actually fucking get to Venom. If we can actually get to Venom, then I'll try to beat it. But if we can't, man, at 5 deaths or less, then I'm just gonna have to call this shit. But yeah, it's always been like that where everybody don't got something to fucking say. But now everybody got the ability to say something. And again, I don't always got shit to say, which is why I don't always force myself to say something. It sucks algorithmically because you know that the algorithm wants quantity over quality. They just want you to keep posting shit all the time. And listen, shout out to the people who do work hard and can keep up with that. But if I don't have something to say, I'm not just gonna just say shit just to say shit. I think that's how people get into that disingenuous space. Because you need something for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. And how, you know, that's where you say, oh, let's make content on this. Let's constantly have this. And then you end up just making shit just to make shit. And it has nothing to it. And I ain't acting like every video I make is some fucking art piece. It certainly isn't, but at least I had to. I feel like if I'm not passionate, if I gotta think of whether or not I want to make the video, then I probably don't want to make it. Now there are some things I'm just delaying that I do want to make. I'm just being lazy on. Like I said, the Batman review and then the quarterback video I want to make. If I see one more clip talking about her ass up, some hag talking about her sex life, I go to Spurg out. Yo, I'm sick. We got the relationship podcast. Oh God, that guy got fucked up. The relationship podcast was a mistake. The human race made a mistake. And it needs to be thought of as we failed. It's just a bunch of weird goons out here. Weird male and female goons. And it's like, man, I just don't really want to hear about some of the nasty shit some of you motherfuckers have done. The toxic shit you motherfuckers do. A lot of you motherfuckers need to be locked up. I can fight this weirdo. This got no shame. Motherfuckers don't got no shame no more, bro. None. None, man. None. That's something that's totally gone. It's for the clout, man. Clout more important than money to some people. Shit, as much as I get the money shit, cause man, the price of everything. If I could just make $500 a month off of this shit, I'd be like a king. If I could get an extra $500 a month and keep my job and make $500 a month off of content, I feel like the man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the man. But I say $5, maybe I need a whole rack a month, but still, I get that. But the clout shit, man, just to, you know, I didn't grow up. Social media didn't always exist my entire life. You know what I mean? Some people young, social media has always been a thing, so they think it's everything because it's always been the premier space. Has always been the way of social proof for these people. You know what I mean? Because if you grew up like that, that's how it was. I'm serious, Court. It wouldn't take much. $500 a month, $700 a month, something like that. I'd be like, and I live like a king. Just to keep, if I can keep my job, 'cause I make just enough to get by. So if I can get that extra little bit, man, I'll be in business. But it is what it is. Golly.
for a Miles Morales original, you know? One of them.
Are they about to kiss? What the hell?
Yeah, we got the meteorite. I couldn't stop it. Said we can't save him, so I can't lose him, Mom. I can't do this again. I saw me when I was in your head. It's not your fault, Pete. I wanted to save you.
They about to have a gay sex scene. About the 18th gay sex scene this fucking stream. I'm trying to end this game. Baguettes. Oh boy, yeah, there's definitely some British cigarette shit going on here.
Harry's still in there. We're gonna fight like hell to get him back.
Yeah, white and black together. Unity with the races. Like the New World Order once. Oh, Jesus.
Let's split up. Cover more ground.
Interracial gay sex. Spider-Man 2. Exactly what the people asked for in Spider-Man 2. Interracial gay sex. My mouse? Listen, I don't care. I just want to end this fucking game. Yeah, it is a Schwarzenegger meme from modern artists. What's that, for Predator? Yeah, the Predator, yep. Wasn't that him and Carl Weathers in the original? Where the meme comes from? I believe. See, shout out to Predator. Classic action movie, obviously. That's something I ain't revisit. That's a movie I ain't revisited in a minute. The first Predator. I like the second one too. The second one's underrated. I mean, I get the criticism of, hey, what made Predator cool was that it was in the jungle, so bringing it into the city like every other action movie is kind of a letdown. I do understand that. But Danny Glover did a pretty good job as a kind of out of touch. You know, the original Predator, all these super buff. I mean, everybody in that fucking movie is super jacked. Like, super beyond jacked. You got Prime Arnie, Carl Weathers, Jesse Ventura. I mean, motherfuckers are super uber masculine jacked, as opposed to, you know, Danny too old for this shit Glover. And I get, you know, the Predator is still a threat, but it's just like he feels, because he feels so overmatched in Predator 2, it makes it a more interesting watch. Like 1 and 2, yeah. Yeah, I'm a 1 and 2. I like them both, too. And after that, it gets. I heard some people say Prey wasn't bad, but I didn't watch one of the recent ones, which was, I think, a prequel. I didn't see that. Predator's completely wasted premise. shit. No. 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 God damn it, this is taking fucking forever. Now make it, thank goodness. Purpose of Prey had promised the execution. Oh boy, some people were positive on it, but then again, I was even positive on Gladiator. A lot of people hated that, so. But I didn't, you know. I do think, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but you almost have to give some of these. I don't want to say a pass, but things got to get graded on the curve to even enjoy. Or you're just not going to enjoy a movie, man. That they're just not as gifted at making movies as they once were, or at least mainstream movies. I'm sure there's some good indie movies that, oh man, the acting, performance, and the directing, but and shit. Oh, this is sounding super gay. What type of Diddy freak off is this shit implying? This is mad Diddy freak off. I thought this would be the last stream. I think I'm gonna fade after this set piece, guys. Predator vs. Indians is a decent idea, but the movie is shite. He got Adidas on. I didn't notice that. I thought they would have put him in Nikes. But they got to get that advertising money, that marketing dollars. Okay, Richard, he was asleep. Good to get some sleep. Okay, we said 2. I'm trying to decide if I want to continue this madness. All right, let me give it let's give it a few more runs, I guess. Jesus. As much as this is getting to me, I wish I could say I was asleep. Cause sleep seems better than this game. You know, it's fun to stream. And I will say this, I may do a music stream tomorrow after the Rumble. I am gonna watch Royal Rumble. I do want to see that, but afterwards I'm thinking of doing a music stream. But it's contingent on me getting something working, so I can get some specific concept to work. Then I will do a music stream on the, and you know, I don't know if I'm gonna do the music. I might even do it on the main channel just to. If people don't rock, you know, I've done the music stream on the main channel before. And it's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. And it'll be late on the Saturday, so it'll be basically very similar to the Synthwave Saturday night. If I feel like I ideally should have this session either way, rather than I stream it. Have I made anything new as far as, not as far as beats, but I've been writing to the beats that I have. And I haven't recorded anything. Just been writing. He was up at 5. Oh, Jesus Christ. But I'll be just probably making beats. I'm gonna try to get this. I'm gonna try to get an 808 VST and see how that sounds and see how it's a cheap one, so I don't care about the price. I mean, I got it like that, but it's cheap enough that I can just buy it. But and we'll see how. Then we'll mess around, maybe work on a synthwave beat and a 808 style beat at the same time. That's the hope. I mean, I do like using equipment, but I'm looking for some more in the box, just immediate. I just want to get. Sometimes I can just spend all this damn time getting nothing done. I got plenty of sounds, but I'm trying to get outside of some dedicated. Yeah, everyone needs more 808s. I say 808. It's more subs. I got a bunch of 808 samples already, but the modern era's got me. Just, you know, certain terms have kind of changed the meaning. Technically, the sub bass that everyone calls the 808 is not technically. I mean, it did come from 808 samples with the decay turned up, and then they were put in these. Whether it was an EMU or MPC, you put it in the sampler, then you can do the note thing. And that became pretty popular. And now people refer to that sub bass as the 808, even though the original 808 could never do that, right? The original 808 that Roland made, you could add the decay, and I don't even know if you could change the pitch on the original one. I know you can to some extent on the RD8, the Behringer one, which I do love. The sub is the sub, the 808 is the kick is technically the 808 kick. But people like that combination of using that sub bass in combination with the 808 kick has that specific sound that people like. And because kids are kids and they just hear of 808s, it became popular for the sub to get called the 808, even though it technically is a sub. And sub basses existed independent of 808s the whole time, but as is life, it is what it is. Just like freestyle used to mean rapping off of the top of the dome. How was the gym? It was cool. I was trying to do upper body, lower body. Like today was upper body. I want to do full body pause, but you know, just work my way back into it. So I got, you know, still a lot of people in the gym, so I didn't quite get to do everything I wanted. And actually, I meant to do a set. Right now, you can get 808 to go really low. Yeah, you can get the 808 to get super low, yeah. And those low frequencies are now associated with the 808. So at this point, it is what it is. And then there's been so many modern sample sets and drum packs and instruments and sounds. So it's like, okay, that's just The term is not the meaning of that term has just changed. You know what I mean? Even though people still love the 808 hi-hats and snares, when people use the term 808, they're now, at least when producers do, especially younger producers, they're referring to the sub. Rumble starts at 6, and I get off of work at 7, so that's gonna suck. And they usually start with one of the rumbles. Nah, they'll like either start with the women's or men. I actually kind of want to watch both because this is one of the few years. That's what I will say about this rumble. This is one of the few years there is no set outside of maybe CM Punk, which maybe is Cena, even though who knows. Maybe it's Orton. You know, Orton could be a surprise winner. You know, I know. Ironically enough, the Royal Rumble is one of the few things the degenerates will gamble on, even though it's wrestling. All right, peace out, Fizz. Which we gonna be right behind you. I'm about sick of this shit. I cannot lie. I'm about sick of doing this shit. I'm just so detached from this garbage. Golly. I know motherfuckers who cut the lows on AAs use a sine wave. I've seen that, yeah. And that's another thing. One thing I have noticed, just like, you don't want your kick to have almost any low in it when you're using that sub. You really do want to cut the lows on the kick for sure and make it more punchy than anything. Oh, cool. Shout out to Halo 3. Which is, oh, shit. What you basically are using is both that kick and that sub to kind of create its own 808 sound. Like similar to the original 808, but obviously different. There's so many different ways to do it, and you end up usually adding some distortion to both, and that's its own thing. So, you know, I'm about to restart this, and this is going to be my last run through for the night. I'm tired of shit. So, yeah, peace out, Fizz. And so, yeah, we might do some music tomorrow after the Rumble. The Royal Rumble, because I do want to watch that. Oh, my God. You know, I think they just going to wreck me. Yeah, they are. I ain't got time for this fucking mini boss battle. I'm done with this game. I hope to God the next time I play this shit is the last time, guys. This has been a fucking nightmare. A fucking nightmare. All the gay sex in this game. But I appreciate you guys being here. Again, sorry I'm not streaming quite as much. I'm trying to get, you know, once or twice a week. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. So that's a little more than that. Yeah, oh man. The last stream has to be the last stream, man, of this goddamn game. For fuck's sake. I don't give a shit about the story. Just fight Venom. Let me beat this fucker, pause, and then let me go on with my fucking life and then get through Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But you guys are dope, man. You guys are dope. Shout out to anyone who's watching this live, playback, new, old, young, old, whatever, middle-aged, quarter life, whatever. Appreciate you guys being here. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. If you like the video, please like the video. Have a queer one. If you're so obliged to share, subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. May see you tomorrow after the Royal Rumble to try to make some music. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.